The world's #1 in orthopedics just expanded services in New Jersey. With our new HSS Paramus location and new state-of-the-art surgery center in Mahwah, our industry-leading orthopedic services, including spine care, are now closer than ever.
This broadcast is made possible by K&K Electric, a proud supporter of high school athletics. We're your licensed, bonded, and insured hometown electricians keeping the community powered.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more. For me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed. A simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Oh.
David Hassagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today. This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you. NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodeling firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
Here at Open Road Mazda of Morristown, we strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever with iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry, we know what list you're on. I'm always watching. Always watching. Not always. Boundaries.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch, all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan.
This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Road Acura in Wayne, New Jersey is the perfect destination to find your next vehicle. Get here in only minutes from 287, Route 202, and Route 80. Shop 24/7 at openroadacuraofwayne.com.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of Big State Sports and the New Jersey High School student athletes.
The world's #1 in orthopedics just expanded services in New Jersey. With our new HSS Paramus location and new state-of-the-art surgery center in Mahwah, our industry-leading orthopedic services, including spine care, are now closer than ever.
This broadcast is made possible by K&K Electric, a proud supporter of high school athletics. We're your licensed, bonded, and insured hometown electricians keeping the community powered.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. We are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Oh.
Down to give. Montella cuts back up the middle, and he's over 1,000 yards, and he's off to the races.
Up in the air, blocked down!
Dumping in a wide open net. Too easy right there.
Holly Chapman, she'll take off from the wing. That one's good.
Webb trying to get the pin.
Here we go.
And it goes! That would win it for Warren Hill.
Great senior night ceremony here at Lenby Valley High School.
A 63 save performance by Casey Connor, the Crimson.
And he break his record. Penty Edwards wins it.
First game of your conference schedule.
So good, and we're all so pumped and just happy to live.
Line up ahead tonight on Morris Sussex.
And welcome everybody. We are live from Ramapo High School in Franklin Lakes, Bergen County, New Jersey, as Big State Sports presents the North 1 Group 4 sectional semifinal tonight. It's the Wayne Valley Indians, the 4 seed, up against the number 1 seeded Ramapo Raiders. And welcome into the Bandelbaum Barrett broadcast booth, everybody. I'm Joel Kanya. Pleasure having you with us once again right here on the Big State Sports Network. We'll have TJ Vernieri in just a second. And a great night of football. It is playoff time, NJSIAA, and we're looking forward to this game. Wayne Valley coming in 7-3, Ramapo coming in 8-1. Ramapo is the number 8 team in the state of New Jersey. Kickoff is set for 6:30. We have a nice night outside. It's not crazy cold. There is a little wind. Right now it's 52 degrees here in Bergen County, and that's being brought to you by ICS, keeping you cool when it's hot and warm when it's cold. Go to ICSHVAC.com for all of your comfort needs. And once again, we're in the Mandelbaum Barrett broadcast booth since 1930. Mandelbaum Barrett PC has been a trusted legal partner for all of life's biggest plays. From business deals to personal matters, their experienced attorneys provide hands-on attention and innovative solutions. As we look at the Ramapo band, for nearly a century, we've been building enduring relationships across diverse industries, wherever you are, whatever your legal need, and whether it's personal or professional. Mandelbaum Barrett PC is on your team. Learn more. Just go to mblawfirm.com. And we'd like to thank our sponsors. This game being brought to you in part by GroupSpot. Tired of juggling emails, texts, and a dozen apps to keep your group organized? Well, meet GroupSpot, the private all-in-one hub built for teams, clubs, families, and a whole lot more. Control notifications, manage RSVPs, run subgroups without social media noise. Start your group today. Go to groupspot.app. And if you're struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared and tight, learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Brian Price right there is a great guy. Get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resilience, and build a champion's mindset. Just go to visit topmentalgame.com, topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. And also being brought to you by Leading Edge. At Leading Edge, we help athletes play, compete, and grow. We partner with teams and programs nationwide to raise money for gear, travel, and the season ahead. With proven tools and real support, we're more than fundraising, we're fueling futures. Leading Edge, raising money, building character. Also being brought to you by Athletic Fields of America, enhancing the athletic experience by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. Learn how Athletic Fields of America can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us. And brought to you by Lyons & Associates. NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field. We have a good one tonight. Semifinals of the NJSIAA North 1 Group 4. It's Wayne Valley up against Ramapo. Wayne Valley out of the Super Football Conference, Liberty Red, as well as Ramapo in the same division. Ramapo has won this section the last 2 years, and they have quite a history here at Ramapo High School. Also Wayne Valley. Wayne Valley's led by Chris Benaquista in his first season at Wayne Valley. Interesting story. West Essex powerhouse. He built that program, or he continued that program as a powerhouse for years, and he came here to Wayne Valley. I'm going to bring in my partner right now, the Memphis Showboats tight ends, wide receiver coach, and we love having him here, TJ Vernieri.
I love being here, Joel. It's TJ, always a pleasure.
Welcome back to the Big State Sports booth, and I know you're prepared. You got your call sheet going and your glasses on. We call you the football nerd. I hope you don't take offense to that,
Never.
TJ.
I know who I am at this point in time, Joel, and I'm very aware over the course of playing and coaching football that I have a lot of passion for this game, and I hope to portray that to our viewers tonight.
100% you do. Let's talk about Wayne Valley. They've had a great season under the first-year head coach of Chris Benaquista. He's got a lot of experience, of course, at West Essex, winning some sectional titles there. 7-3 coming in, and they did play this team earlier in the season, So how do you get that out of your head? You lost to Ramapo 42-7 about a month ago. And that's got to be fresh in your mind right here at Ramapo.
Yeah, and it's a game-by-game mentality. It's a one-game season, as we always preach to your players. And really my biggest two questions, because I went back and I watched that Mount Olive game for Wayne Valley, and my biggest two questions from the defense perspective, number one is your gap integrity. This is a 3-down front. Being sound in your gaps and your fundamentals when you're two-gapping as a nose, right? You're playing that zero technique. That's super important. And another thing is they gave up 2 special teams touchdowns against Mount Olive. They gave a punt return for a touchdown. They had a kickoff return for a touchdown. So lane integrity. Right? Getting your release, okay, off the initial kickoff, off the initial punt, whatever the scrimmage play is for that special team, maintaining your lanes down the football field.
We're going to be looking at senior quarterback Danny Ferrillo, 167 out of 234 this year. Good completion percentage. He's thrown for almost 2,200 yards, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. He does not run with the football. He does have 3 rushing touchdowns, but only 19 yards on the ground. And they have a young man, he's a junior, who has 60 catches on the year. That is Jaden Cabrala. 60 catches, 9 touchdowns. He has 720 yards. We're also going to be looking at Bryce Fowler, the senior wide receiver, 32 catches. He has 6 touchdowns, almost 600 yards through the air. And I think the key probably for Wayne Valley, TJ, the senior running back, Eli Estevez, he has over 1,000 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns, but this Ramapo defense bottled him up in that October game where Ramapo beat him good.
No question. I think getting Eli Estevez starting on the ground is going to be really important for Wayne Valley tonight. I think he's going to energize this bunch and getting him in rhythm, because once your running back gets in rhythm, guess who else is in rhythm, Joel? Your offensive line. When your offensive line's feeling good, a lot of good things are going to happen. And going back to Danny Ferrillo and how he operates, they put a lot on his plate, this Wayne Valley offense. So I think that's really great. Obviously, as a young quarterback, a high school quarterback, we're going to see that scan procedure tonight we talked about in our production meeting. Joel, you see right here in the call sheet that the quarterback's going to hard count. Hey, sit hut, look over to the sideline. They'll get a new call, and that's all on the quarterback to kind of get everybody set and situated in those situations. So really excited to see this Wayne Valley offense go to work tonight.
Defensively, we'll be looking at senior Anthony Rankin, who has 90 tackles, a couple of fumble recoveries, and an interception. Also, junior Braden Dunn leads the team, 91 tackles, 3 interceptions, both linebackers. 5 sectional titles, a great history for Wayne Valley, 12 finals appearances. Their last time they won a title was back in 2019. Now, let's talk about the number 8 team in the state of New Jersey, the Ramapo Raiders, coming in 8-1. They won the Liberty Red Division. They went 4-0. They're led by Nick Gattuso in his second year. He's an 04 alum here at Ramapo. He did coach Demarest for a couple of years, but came back to his alma mater. They beat Hackensack in the first round 35-0. They've won 6 in a row. But talking to Coach Gattuso, TJ, he wasn't happy with the performance last week. They won 35-0. He wasn't happy.
Isn't there a phrase like, if you get asked how much money you want, how much more money you want, you say more, right? The answer is more. Just keep bringing on the good things. Keep requesting, again, putting yourself at high standards for your team, and that's the vibe we got from Coach Gattuso before the game. So really excited to see that tonight. And really another thing, Joel, I think something that's going to be really unique this evening is what I'm calling this box formation on their kickoff coverage team. It takes me back in time to 4 years ago when we were playing, again, was a part of the Calgary Stampeders and their coaching staff. We played the Saskatchewan Rough Riders, and they successfully hit an onside kick like twice in that game. And one of them was this bizarre formation that everybody's running around and lined up. So I think they're going to steal possession on the kickoff coverage team. I think we're going to see it tonight here on Big State Sports.
And we're also seeing these lights. How about the LED lights here at Ramapo High School? Pretty cool.
It's got a glow, too, on the sideline, like that green glow. I know Halloween was a week ago.
Well, they're green. They're green, dark green and white, so they have the green hue on the poles, the light poles.
Scary.
Yeah, and they're flashing the lights right now.
I guess Halloween is still very alive and well.
It's very cool. But this Ramapo team has won this section 2 years in a row, TJ. They have 33 playoff appearances, 14 sectional titles. Great history here at Ramapo. They have great history with quarterbacks, and especially this young man, the senior Casey Grusser, 115 out of 155 on the year, 1,734 yards, 18 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. They are a possession team. but also they're a high-powered offense.
And you said it perfectly, Joel. Casey Grusser has stood out to me a bunch, obviously, over the course of watching the tape. I watched that Ridgewood game earlier in the year. He's completing 74% of his passes. You see a lot of pro and college quarterbacks that struggle to hit that 70% mark, but we're seeing it right here from a young man in Casey Grusser.
So you got 3 wide receivers that have 23 receptions or more. Salvatore Lavoti, who's a senior. Joseph Yesis, who is a senior. He's got 32 catches, 23 catches for Michael Ballin, a senior. I was talking to his dad, by the way, earlier. He's sitting right in front of us. He was here before we got here.
Commitment.
He had
Ultimate
his seat
commitment
already. Dad Ballin, so great job by him. His son with 4 touchdowns, but they spread it around. But their running attack also is a key, I think, to this game. Liam Hayward has had a terrific year, 726 yards on the ground. 12 touchdowns. He also has 16 catches out of the backfield.
Yeah, absolutely. And the 12 rushing touchdowns just tell me he's a red zone threat. There's somebody they want to go to when they get in those goal-to-go situations. But another thing, Joel, they have 3 running backs or 3 ball carriers over 300 yards. So I think it's going to be really exciting to see different ball carriers from a rushing attack standpoint for the Ramapo Raiders offense.
A couple of linebackers we're going to be looking at. Carter Cooney, who has 50 tackles on the year and a sack, and junior linebacker Jack Schneider, 55 tackles, leads the team. He has 3 picks. You know, talking to Nick Gattuso during the week, a great practice this week. He wasn't crazy happy with last week's performance. They didn't beat Hackensack 35-0, but he was telling me, and it was interesting, they did play back on October 10th, and they beat Wayne Valley 42-7. So how, on the other side of the docket here, these kids are young, how do you not take them for granted?
Yeah, and that's what's installed really in the beginning of the year, is you just have to instill that mentality with your players that every game is individualized. Don't worry about the previous scores, just go out and execute and do your job.
All right, we're getting set for the national anthem here. You see the Ramapo Marching Band.
It will be performed by the Ramapo
we'll step aside for it right now.
Direction of Eric Slozen.
The Ramapo Marching Band, great job here at Franklin Lakes in Bergen County, right here on the Big State Sports Network. And folks, if you're enjoying this broadcast, make sure you click on that subscribe button. We broadcast over 1,500 New Jersey high school games a year, including more state playoffs than anyone else. Lots of county and conference champions for all sports. So press that subscribe button. And it's the only subscription that doesn't cost you a thing. We are always free. So check us out on our Big State Sports YouTube channel. And we are watching right now Mount Olive. The winner of this game plays Mount Olive Northern Highlands, who are playing right now. And Northern Highlands has a 6-0 lead with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. That's a good game. It's not far from here. That's being played at Northern Highlands in Bergen County. So we'll keep an eye on that during our broadcast. But Wayne Valley, the Indians, come in at 7-3. Ramapo coming in at 8-1. The captains meet at midfield. And, a couple of names I'm going to throw out here. Ramapo, of course, we talked about quarterbacks in years gone by. Grusser's brother, Jack, is now playing at UPenn. He played here a couple of years ago. Very good quarterback for Ramapo. And he was a walk-on for Michigan. transferred over to UPenn and playing quarterback there. You know the name Chris Sims?
Sounds familiar, I think.
So he's a Ramapo graduate from 1999.
Plus, we love the NBC broadcast so much,
Yes.
so I know Joel and I for sure pay attention to Chris Sims.
So Sims, of
for many
course,
reasons.
Phil Sims, a transplant that has lived in New Jersey now for so many years after his playing career was over with the New York Giants. And also Greg Schiano is an alum here from Ramapo back in '84. As you see Ramapo getting set, Wayne Valley in their light blue and white jerseys, Ramapo in their home dark green and white. And how about this show they're putting on here at Ramapo? You gotta love it.
Love the lights, love the energy. It's going to be a great game tonight, Joel.
North 1, Group 4, state semifinal matchup. We are getting set. Ramapo and Wayne Valley here in Franklin Lakes. Now, Benaquista took over for Roger Kotlars, who is now up at Marist College. So he resigned and moved up to Marist College. And Benaquista, who was the longtime West Essex coach, he won so many, he won 3 playoff games or 3 titles there at West Essex. He's an alum at West Essex, but he lives in Wayne, and his son plays at Wayne. So
and you can still see the foundation at West Essex for the success that they've had in recent history, even beyond Coach Benaquista moving on to Wayne Valley.
So Wayne Valley will kick off. And kicking off for Wayne Valley is Marcelo Arrigo, and Ramapo brings it up across the 25. Is that a fumble, or are they saying down?
Looks like he was down, Joel. I don't know if we'll get a call here.
Yeah, they're going to say it's Ramapo football. A little scary there through the Raiders to start, and that's exactly what Wayne Valley would have loved. But here we go. We are underway from Ramapo High School. They're going to start at their own 26-yard line, and we're going to get to see quarterback senior Casey Grusser.
These teams schematically, Joel, are so similar. It takes me back to a few years ago, my second year in the Canadian Football League. We were playing the Toronto Argonauts, and they had play colors that came from our team, the Calgary Stampeders. So we didn't draw up scout cards. We didn't have any looks. We just practiced against each other, and that's what I think we're going to see tonight.
So they start on their own 26, Grusser in a shotgun. And he will throw right off the bat. Why not? Throws over the middle. It is complete across the 30 to the 32-yard line. And that is Joseph Yesis with the completion.
Moving the pocket early to start the game. Always good to get your quarterback in rhythm. Again, we've talked about in previous broadcasts, Joel, like quarterback runs also get your quarterback in rhythm. But getting that completion, moving the pocket, usually very easy throws. So great job by Ramapo.
Liam Hayward in the backfield. And they're going to throw again over the middle. Incomplete. Was that picked off? I don't think it was. Intended again for Yesis. And an incomplete pass. Yesis on the year, 33 catches now, over 525 yards and 10 touchdowns. He's his favorite target.
He's also stood on the defensive side of the ball as well, Joel. He had that long fumble recovery against Ridgewood a few weeks ago.
So 3rd and 1 for Ramapo. Big defensive play here for Wayne Valley, and up the middle goes Hayward. He is across the 40 to the 43-yard line and a first down. Let's give you Wayne Valley starters on defense. Left to right on the defensive side, Nick Revere. And they run it up the middle. Hayward fumbles the football. Who gets it? He gets it right back. That bounced right back to him. Let's see that again. That was a fumble, and he got lucky there, Hayward. That came right back to him.
Yeah, so the second time in a row that we're seeing this exact concept. So it's split zone. The O-line goes one way, the wing, the tight end goes the other. The ball's able to get stripped there at the top. And again, as a running back, sometimes you got to know when the journey's over and kind of brace for impact.
No huddle, wide open, touchdown, Ramapo.
Grusset to Jessis from 41 yards out, and it's 6-0. Wow, he was wide open.
And we're seeing Wayne Valley have issues with tempo immediately. So they run the split zone concept. They run it again in a tempo situation. The ball kind of fumbles out there, but then they're able to take a long shot because they're not huddling. Wayne's not set up. Wayne Valley's not set up, and they're able to get a long touchdown to start this game.
47 yards, we'll call it.
What a play. What a sequence.
Terrific. Extra point is up. It is good, and Ramapo takes a 7-0 lead. And we'll take a break here with 10:40 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back. 7-0 Ramapo.
David Hashagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
All right, back here at Ramapo, Franklin Lakes, and boy, that was a big hit early on. And if you're Wayne Valley, I mean, he was wide open there.
Yeah,
some type of coverage break.
I always have written down formations win games, because if you can't get lined up, you can't execute. And putting yourself in a tempo situation allows Wayne Valley to not get lined up and score a big touchdown.
So Ramapo kicks it off, picked up by the up back at the 29-yard line. And he gets across the 35 to about the 38, 39-yard line. And Wayne Valley will start their offense led by number 11, Danny Ferrillo, the senior. Almost 2,200 yards on the season, 21 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. Number 1, Eli Estevez is the running back. Wideouts, Bryce Flower. Number 8, Jaden Cabrales, who is amazing, has 60 catches on the season. Kyle Betts in the slot, and he's number 6. Cabrales is number 4, and number 17 wideout, Kyle Crystal. They'll run the football, and this is the key in this game right here. If Wayne Valley can run the football against this great defense, and I'm going to call it great because they're giving up less than 10 points a game, this Ramapo, and they did not allow Estevez to run at all in that last game.
No question, and this defense structurally is so similar to Wayne Valley. So like I mentioned earlier, these are a lot of similar looks they probably get in practice all the time, but getting Eli Estevez started on the ground is going to be critical for Wayne Valley tonight.
Look to the sideline, offensive line from right to left. Michael Gritrolo, number 54, Troy Lafredo. And they're going to run the football. Estevez, nothing there, wrapped up. A couple of Ramapo players. Gino Gorga with that tackle, number 3.
Gino Gorga.
And we just saw there, Joel, a little bit of that scan procedure we were talking about before the game. Ferrillo with the hard count, looks at the sideline, and they get themselves in an advantageous look to run their play.
Both teams, no huddle. As now Wayne Valley looks to the sideline. Center is Ryan Parada, left guard Ben Cooper, left tackle Chase Workman, number 50. Throwing, completes it, and they get the first down. It's a big first down for Wayne Valley, trying to answer that first touchdown by Ramapo into Ramapo territory, and a first down for the Indians.
And again, just stabilize your drive. Just get some completions, get the run game going. It's your first drive of the game. Get your important playmakers involved, and Wayne Valley's doing a nice job moving the football right now.
Ferrillo in a shotgun.
I must say, I love the intensity that Jaden Cabrales plays with. That was very evident to me in that Mount Olive game, and it's really great to see him catch a ball early in this game.
And almost picked off. Jack Schneider, the linebacker, number 22. I'm not sure if Ferrillo even saw him there, and that would have been to the house if he caught that ball.
Yeah, just a good play by the defense. Again, really nice RPO there. So the hitch with the bubble, I call that Monarch. Again, everybody has their own different thing for it. I didn't expect to see that tonight, but excited that I did see it. And again, you had an open hitch route right there, so the defense player is able to undercut there and get a little bat on the pass there and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Ferrillo. Looking, throwing, tipped, and almost picked off. So Schneider tipped that one and almost picked off by Gorga.
Everybody on a football team, Joel, if you are an O-lineman, if you're a 3 tech, if you're a free safety, you have to know how to catch the football. And again, because these tip drills happen all the time, we see it in the NFL all the time, a pass gets batted, and sometimes you're a quarterback, you end up with a reception. So have to obviously catch the football off a tip drill, and again, that would have been a big opportunity for the Ramapo defense to get a turnover.
A flag was down, though, and this will go against the Raiders, and this will give Wayne Valley a first down. That's a personal foul against Ramapo. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either, Joel. Wow. That's certainly something to kickstart your drive.
Down to the 34-yard line.
You're feeling yourself starting to stall out, become a little stagnant, and that's sometimes the boost that you need.
Down to the 33-yard line. So first down for Wayne Valley. They hand off Estevez up the middle. Down to about the 31. And that's going to bring up a second down.
I love the run plan right now for Wayne Valley. We're seeing more 12 personnel. So we talk about offensive personnel in terms of numbers. The first digit, the amount of running backs. The second digit, the amount of tight ends. And then 5, because that's the amount of eligibles you have, minus the sums, the amount of wideouts. So 1 running back, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. And we're seeing them kind of get downhill against a 3-down front, really advantageous for them.
Estevez, last time out against Ramapo, 14 carries, just 7 yards. So they're doing a little bit of a better job on this drive running the football. They're not getting big yardage. There's a pass, far side, complete, and it looks like very close to a first down. Jaden Cabrales again with the catch, and they're going to just be, well, right at the marker. Let's see what they're going to give him a first down. So Wayne Valley answering here with a drive of their own.
And that's certainly been an emphasis, Joel, like you said. There's an element of this rushing attack right now that they are making an emphasis to run the football, keep that clock going, and obviously get some first downs, get in rhythm, get this offense stabilized.
7:22, first quarter. Nice having you aboard on the Big State Sports Network. We are live from Ramapo High School. Ferrillo will run with the football. Usually doesn't run too often. Gorga is there with the tackle. Also Shane LaDuca got in there, number 11 for Ramapo, and that brings up a second and long once again.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a draw. I couldn't see for a second there, but I don't know if it was a draw or just a designed run with the running back as that lead component. But again, we haven't seen Ferrillo run a ton, so certainly interesting for them to start off here with that first run on this drive for him.
Ferrillo.
We're seeing a lot of that scan procedure, Joel, so getting the Wayne Valley offense into advantageous looks could be critical for them all game.
Ferrillo has multiple offers. He's back to pass, throwing over the middle, completes it, and a touchdown! Touchdown, Kyle Betts, the senior. Check this one out, right in the slot, and it's 7-6.
So we talked about the importance of that scan procedure. They know the defensive look they're going to get. Looks like quarters. You got 4 across there for the DBs. Okay, maybe a cover 6 look. Okay, the run action, again, pulls some people out of the picture. You just run a skinny post. Quarterback throws them open. Great job, great touchdown, great answer by Wayne Valley to get 6 points.
So Betts with the touchdown. The extra point is good for Wayne Valley. We are tied at 7.
Don't you just love good coaching, Joel? That is good coaching. Scan procedure. Write it down if you don't know it.
We have 2 great coaches in this game. 7-7. We'll take a break. 6:30 to go in the first quarter. A good start here from Ramapo. We'll be back.
Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Son. Your family-owned operation since 1980.
Stackhouse.
It is the NJSIAA North 1 Group 4 state semifinals. The 4 seed Wayne Valley, the number 1 seed Ramapo. And we're tied at 7. Wayne Valley, that is very important for them to answer them right back, because the first time around, back in October 10th, Wayne Valley was trailing 28-0 in the first half.
And it's super important to answer that first touchdown. Again, or first score. I always talk about if you get that first score of the game, right? And again, from the perspective of Ramapo, you get that first touchdown, your chances of winning go up drastically. Now, if you answer that touchdown, you put yourself in a better position as the opposing team to continue to chop wood and get yourself back and win this game.
Salvatore Lavoti with that catch in the end zone. So Ramapo takes over from their own 20-yard line. Their first time they had the ball, they went 74 yards. Big 47-yard catch to Yesus. But Wayne Valley answered with a 68-yard drive themselves, capped off by a Betts 23-yard touchdown reception. So let's see how Ramapo answers Wayne Valley. Let's see if Wayne Valley can tighten up that defense in the defensive backfield. Run right side. Hayward out to the 25-yard line. Check that. That was Gino Gorga with the carry.
And you can see, too, Joel, and I have this written down from our pregame. I know we talked about our production meeting, but Ramapo does like the super splits. And you see a lot from Josh Heupel in the Tennessee offense. Like the receivers, they're so wide in their splits. It really gives them really good looks in the run game in the box.
For Betts, that is his third receiving touchdown. Throw over the middle, incomplete. Intended for Yesus. And that brings up a 3rd and about 4 for Ramapo.
So yes, certainly will be a really important critical down situation. Again, best plays, best players, right? You just had your opponent answer you. Now you got to get this conversion and keep the ball moving for yourself.
Again, the winner plays the winner of Mount Olive Northern Highlands. Last we checked, 6-0 Northern Highlands first quarter. Up the middle, Gorga, and he gets the first down across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So first down for Ramapo.
They've been extremely efficient with the split zone action that we saw, again, in the run game. Again, against 3 down fronts, you want to zone off your runs. You don't want to pull people. Again, so when you work that split zone concept, you get a glorified puller, right, that becomes a bonus blocker because there's only 3 down defensive linemen.
Gorga again up the middle. He gets hit right at the 35-yard line. And that'll bring up a second down. Good tackle there by Nick Barbieri, the junior, the linebacker, number 9. By the way, for Yesus, that big touchdown earlier in this quarter, that was his 11th on the season.
Incredible. Really incredible. In 9 games, score 11 touchdowns is a great job.
Back to pass. Rolling right under pressure, and he will be brought down out of bounds for Wayne Valley. And again, that is Nick Barbieri, the junior.
Yeah, so again, when you go against 3 down teams, right, you get more coverage because there's one less rusher. Right, there's one less rusher kind of in the box there. So you don't get any add-ons, so you get true drop 8 coverage. Really difficult for a quarterback. So when the play breaks down, you got to be a playmaker. And sometimes it doesn't go your way as a quarterback.
Linebacker Barbieri right there. So a 3rd and long for 3rd and 7, we'll call it. Grutzer back to pass, throwing over the middle for Yesus. He makes the grab, and he has a lot more into Wayne Valley territory. Knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just when we talk about the quarterback's not in rhythm, they find this throw right here. Looks like they ran a version of 2 high here. Maybe it was single high at the back end, but Yesus able to separate, and again, just make a great play with his feet getting down the left sideline. Excellent job. I would expect them to tempo right now.
Grusser just flicks it up and a perfect throw.
Flick of the wrist, right? Isn't that the catchphrase?
That's exactly it. So first down, 1st and goal from the 7. In a shotgun, Grusser looking near side. Almost picked off.
He would have been gone for sure.
And that was Frankie Prechopalo, the junior. Oh boy, he would love to have that one back.
That was a lot of eye candy on that play, Joe. I don't know if you saw, but for the offensive lineman of Ramapo, we saw 2 pullers, so it looked like a variation of counter we saw on the inside. So it gets a lot of flow with the second level of the defense, and they layered it with an RPO. So a lot of things going on that play. Again, they should have undercut that for a big play.
Up the middle, Gorga has some speed. Gets down to about the 1-yard line, and it's now 3rd and goal from the 1 for Ramapo.
Yeah, really critical. You get down to the 1, Joel, you can see Ramapo's not huddling. You do not want to huddle when you get down to the 1. You don't want them to sub up, get those big fronts in there. You just want to run your plays and execute.
3rd and goal, up the gut. Was that Grusser? Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Touchdown, Ramapo.
And this play's just one from the jump because they don't huddle, so it allows Wayne Valley to not fully get a unique look out there. Again, they're able to match their personnel, but the wedge splits with Ramapo. Again, you talk about quarterback sneaks. The coaching point is ride the wave as a quarterback. So you get the ball from the T formation from the center, and then you ride that wave until you find that open gap or where you're getting the most push from that pile. Great job.
13-7 now, Ramapo. Kick is up, and the kick is good.
Ride the wave, Joel.
And they're winning 14-7. Ramapo is after the extra point. 4:18 to go in the first quarter. Let's take a break. We'll be back right here on the Big State Sports Network.
Sneak, it says right away.
Back here at Ramapo, Franklin Lakes, Bergen County, North 1 Group 4 state semifinal. TJ Verneri all pumped up here watching that.
I can't get over
1 yard run into the end zone.
Quarterback sneaks are so exciting, especially my experience in the Canadian Football League, Joel. There's so much with wedge splits, right, in those short yardage situations. So you really have to think about it, and it's awesome to apply them to 11-on-11 football.
Kickoff will go out of bounds, and this will give Wayne Valley good field position, but 2 drives for Ramapo, TJ, 2 touchdowns. That went 80 yards, capped off by that 1 yard run. And for Wayne Valley, they gave up 42 points last time against this team. Now let's see how they answer again.
Yeah, and you said it perfectly at the break, Joel. The situational tempo. We've seen every time Ramapo gets a big chunk, they're going fast. And again, it puts a lot of pressure on a defense to get lined up, to get your calls in. So really excellent procedure and execution here by the Ramapo offense.
By the way, Northern Highlands still up 6-0. Second quarter, they're run with the football. Nothing is there. That Ramapo defense met head on by Carter Cooney, and maybe a yard on the play. That brings up a 2nd and long for Wayne Valley.
Still really early in the game. I'm encouraged to see by Wayne Valley that they're staying committed to running the football, especially on first down. Don't be surprised if you see it on 2nd down here, Joel. And again, put yourself in a manageable 3rd down situation. Keep the clock running, keep your guys in rhythm, keep them inspired, because you're only down 14-7.
2nd and 9 for the Indians. That was a run by Estevez. Ferrulo fakes the handoff, back to pass, steps up, throwing deep, has a man. He lost his man, but incomplete. And that was Jaden Cabrales, who broke free. He's very quick. He's 5'7", but he's very quick.
Yeah, I don't know if this was a busted coverage on the back end or someone fell, but usually you don't see guys that wide open down the field, Joel. But again, great job by Danny Farrell just climbing the pocket. Yes, so we did see a DB fall there, and he's wide open. But climbing the pocket as a young quarterback, right? You keeping your eyes downfield. You don't scramble, or again, you don't scramble to run. You scramble to throw. But that composure in the pocket as a young quarterback, excellent to see from Danny Farrell. So really impressed. Just missed him by a little bit.
Lavodi was the defensive back that fell for Ramapo. So 3rd and 9 for Wayne Valley. 3:34 on the clock. First quarter. We've already had 21 points on the scoreboard. Verlo over the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted. Near side, the 10, the 5. He walks in.
Wow.
Touchdown, Jack Schneider. He almost had 2 picks on the first drive. He gets one there.
So I don't know, Joel, if you know the commercial with Tom Brady with Fox, and he says, hey, if it's cover 3, throw the seam. I don't know if you know that, but in cover 3 right here, they rotate into it. You want to throw the other seam in 4 verts, not the seam with the rotation from the safety coming down. So really easy play there by the Ramapo defense, able to undercut that and score a touchdown. Tough for a young quarterback to see. Very tough.
Jack Schneider, the junior. Extra point is good. That is Jake Lombardi with the extra point, and it is 21-7 Ramapo, and it's exactly what Wayne Valley did not want to see. But how about Jack Schneider here in the first quarter? He's all over the place.
Crazy. Now I have to show you that commercial, Joe. I have to make sure you see that.
I might have seen it, TJ.
I bet you have. Anybody that watches Fox for, again, NFL football, all that, but it's hilarious to see Tom Brady just say, hey, cover 3, throw the seam, right? You see that work right there, but you get it against cover 3 sky, right, where they're rotating to you. You want to rip that other seam, throw that other seam.
So Ramapo now up 21-7. We're still 3:24 remaining in the first quarter. And Schneider has been all over Furillo here in the first quarter. 2 tip passes, 2 and an interception. So he almost has 3 interceptions in the first quarter.
No question. I want to make one special teams note because I'm getting a little offensive, no pun intended. But again, the edges are a little bit compromised for this field goal team, this PAT team for Ramapo. So something to watch as we progress in this game.
Picked up at the 15-yard line. This is Cabrales bringing it across the 30 to about the 32, 33-yard line. That is where Wayne Valley now an uphill battle here in the semifinals, North 1 Group 4. Yes. And again, we talked about this Ramapo defense, TJ, and we're seeing it.
Yeah, and again, some lucky breaks, right? Again, they rotate into where the throw is, so you can say different read, whatever the case may be, but really a bang, a crazy play that we just saw. But if you're Wayne Valley, stay encouraged, right? Stay in rhythm. Let's get the runs going. Let's get some rhythm completions for Furillo.
Furillo, shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Estevez, throws it far side, incomplete pass.
But that's the right approach, right? Just a quick little flat route off the RPO action. Again, get your quarterback feeling comfortable. Again, keep swinging, right? You throw an interception, bad plays are a part of football. You got to keep swinging. You got to keep that dog mentality as you continue to play football in this game.
Braden Dunn, the intended receiver. So 2nd and 10 for the Indians. Trips up top for Wayne Valley.
Braden Dunn had that crazy touchdown against Mount Olive in the Wildcat. Just great shout out to him. He did an excellent job in that game. He had an interception in that game as well.
Wayne Valley in the white, Ramapo in the green. Here from Ramapo High School. Nice having you aboard on the Big State Sports Network. Furillo under pressure, throws incomplete. So he was hurried, and he had to hurry the pass. As you see, who got in there for Ramapo? That was Alex Cavalier-Tos, the junior, number 47.
Yeah, and Wayne Valley runs a ton of middle screen, Joel, and I know that's all over my notes. So when you kind of put a misdirection, like, hey, you're bluffing this pass, we're bluffing that screen out to the right, and then you're coming back to the middle on the middle screen, it's hard for a quarterback to seek because your eyes are in a different location, and you have to keep them there before you come back to the middle screen to get the defense to flow that way.
3rd and 10, Furillo throwing over the middle, incomplete. And again, looking for Cabrales. But he couldn't get it, incomplete. That's a 4th down, and Wayne Valley's going to have to punt the football.
Just credit to Furillo. Again, it was tough play in the interception, tough little disguiser on the 3 sky coverage, but he just took a big shot right there, and he still remained composed, stood tall in the pocket, and tried to deliver a ball intermediate over the middle of the field. So credit to him. Keep playing, keep swinging.
So Wayne Valley will punt the football away. Standing at his own 29 is, for Ramapo, Salvatore Lavoti.
Really high punt.
I tell you what, the wind's blowing too, so Lavoti let it fall, and it just stopped dead on the 32-yard line. And that is where Ramapo will take over with a big 21-7 lead.
Yeah, and that was Michael Stackhouse there for Wayne Valley punting the football. He also does double duty as the field goal kicker. We sometimes see him as the place kicker, but again, being able to do both, extremely versatile. High school player, great job.
That was our first punt of the game. We saw some punting before the game. My head found the ball right there. You remember that, TJ? I remember. I do have a good memory.
I'm glad you do, Joel. I'm glad you're okay. So Joel did get hit in the head by a football before the game.
I did.
But he is all right. He's doing a great job in this broadcast, as he always does.
I now have 20/20 vision. Throw, far side, complete. Across the 35 to the 36-yard line. The Lavoti with the catch.
It's like one of those movies you get hit by something, or like, doesn't Spider-Man get bit by a spider, and then he becomes Spider-Man? So now you're Super Joel.
I'm doing something, yeah.
Super Joel.
It's great. But it is windy down there. You see the flag blowing, swirling around. Back to pass. Grusser. Nothing. Throwing. Completes makes it. A flag is thrown, though. Yesser gets the reception, a first down into Wayne Valley territory, but this may be coming back.
Looks like we got a hold, Joel. But again, Grusser able to play off script. That's still a great job pushing the pocket, right? Finding a completion downfield, keeping your eyes downfield. It's not wrong as a quarterback to scramble to run. It's just dependent on your skill set. But it is always great to keep your eyes downfield, right, for the safe throwaways, because sometimes a throwaway is a completion if you don't get in the hands of the defense.
Grusser 6'2", 180. So he can see over the line.
And he's completing 74% of his passes.
It's incredible.
I know I mentioned that before the game, but wow, you did as well.
They're in high school, don't forget. He drops that snap, and now he's in trouble. Can Wayne Valley take advantage? Rolling right. Nice job by Grusser, just getting it out.
And that's exactly what we just talked about. Sometimes a throwaway equals a completion.
Yeah.
Because if you take a sack or you force the ball over the middle, you're looking at a lot worse situation. Now you're staring at 3rd and 15, whatever it's about to be, right, instead of a 3rd and 27 or not having the football in your possession.
Great opportunity there for Wayne Valley, and a great job by Grusser getting away, throwing it out of bounds. 3rd now and long for, check that, 2nd and long. That was off the hold.
But that's coaching. Extend the play as long as you can, and if you can't, obviously safe throwaway.
Legal man downfield, penalty is declined.
All right, so there was a penalty, a legal man downfield. Wayne Valley declines it, so 3rd and 17. It's 3rd and 17 right now for Ramapo. They have to get it out to the 43-yard line. The ball is at the 26. Grusser in a shotgun. Trips down below. Grusser under pressure, throws over the middle. Wow. It is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he caught the ball. Michael Ballin grabbed it, but just couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete. Now Ramapo's going to have to punt the football.
Certainly one of those plays, Joel, if you make the play, it's an insane play. If you don't, obviously, it's not the end of the world, but it would have been a really tough catch. Again, the courage over the middle, right? I don't know if a lot of people think about this. When you line up in the slot, you line up as a single receiver, you run routes over the middle, there's a lot of people in there, right? And there's a lot of people that want to knock your head off. So credit right there to Ballin, again, the Ramapo offense right here, but sometimes you got to punt the football. It's part of the game.
Tyler Lamicchio will punt it away. That was a big stop for that Wayne Valley defense.
Absolutely. With all the rhythm that we've seen from Ramapo, that's critical.
That's a short punt, but it takes a great Ramapo bounce.
They needed that bounce.
And they will down it at the 36, 37-yard line, and that is where Wayne Valley will take over. Minute 36 remaining in the first quarter, 21-7. A couple of long touchdown, or a long touchdown pass to Yesis, a 1-yard run by Grusser, and a 43-yard interception return by Schneider. 27-yard touchdown reception by Betts for Wayne Valley. That's where we stand, 21-7 here in the first quarter.
And something noteworthy we've seen, Joel, is you mentioned a lot of players from the Ramapo offense. All those guys have touched the football in the first quarter, and that's going to pay dividends down the stretch.
Estevez up the middle. Again, nothing there. That Ramapo defense, Carter Cooney in on that tackle. Maybe a yard or two on the play. They'll bring up a 2nd down. Northern Highlands leading Mount Olive 13-0 with 2 minutes to go in the first half in that game.
Yeah, certainly a lot of people will be scoreboard watching tonight, Joel.
Of course, check it out. That's on one of our 11 streams going on right now around the state of New Jersey. Right here's 21-7. Farillo throwing far side, completes it, but great open field tackle by Ramapo. Ballin with the tackle. Cabrales grabbed it, but couldn't go far. Only a couple of yards on the play.
Really great grab by Cabrales. And again, we saw a quarterback just work a stick concept off a far hash right there for Farillo. That's not an easy throw, and especially the high school hashes are much longer. Again, they're longer than college and in the NFL. Not an easy throw. And sometimes as a wideout, you're, hey, I'm waiting for that football, right? Because it takes longer to get there with the hashes being so wide. But great job just staying focused on the football, reeling in the catch.
3rd and 3. Farillo up the middle. Doesn't get there. Ramapo's defense, a slew of green. And that brings up a 4th and 2. And it looked like Remicchio got in there first, and Ferrillo just couldn't get through. It's fourth and 2.
I'd love to see them no huddle, hard count, and then go into the quarter. Maybe get a free 5.
3 seconds, 2. And that will end quarter number 1. A good quarter for the number 1 seed, the Ramapo Raiders. They take a 21-7 lead into the second quarter. We'll have the 4th down play coming up right after this, right here on the Big State Sports Network.
Nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature. That is good. Who installed the system? ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
Folks, this home field advantage here at Ramapo made possible by Athletic Fields of America, enhancing the athletic experience by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. Learn how Athletic Fields of America can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us. Also, big thank you to Hospital of Special Services and all the athletic trainers out there, which is sponsored by the Hospital of Special Surgery. Up the middle, nothing there. And a great job by Ramapo. That was a 4th and 2, and Wayne Valley will turn the ball over on downs.
Yeah, tough break. Again, sometimes you invite your problems where you put everybody into the box, and then the defense loads up their people in the box. So one little piece of leakage right there, one block gets knocked off, right? They're going to get the turnover on downs, which is what we just saw right there.
How about Schneider?
Tough break.
Again in on that tackle. He had a great first quarter, starts off the second quarter with a big stop right there. And Ramapo takes over from from Wayne Valley's 45-yard line. Grusser back to pass. Has plenty of time. Now steps up. Grusser under some pressure. But good yardage. He steps out of bounds at about the 35-yard line.
Yeah, we've seen Grusser run a little bit. We haven't seen them call a run for Grusser. So certainly something interesting to watch, but I think that might be his first rushing attempt of the game, regardless of what I just kind of mentioned right there. But something for us to continue to follow.
Well, he does run with the football.
No question, and he can do it.
He has 430 yards coming in with 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, I was going to say probably more in proportion with the touchdowns to yards.
First down, left side, running play. Gorga, good job by that Wayne Valley defense. A couple of yards on the play brings up a 2nd and 7, we'll say.
If you're Wayne Valley, obviously you'd love to just hold them to 3 or less. No question. I know everybody at home is thinking those same things, but make sure this drive does not end in a touchdown if you're Wayne Valley right now.
2nd and 7. Grusser hands off. Again, it is Gorga. Left side, gets down to about the 30-yard line. By the way, the Hospital of Special Surgery, the world's #1 in orthopedics. They just expanded to New Jersey with their new HSS Paramus location and new state-of-the-art surgical center in Mahwah. The industry-leading orthopedic services, including spine care, are now closer than ever. Hospital of Special Services, proud sponsors of Big State Sports. Throw right side and complete, a little high, and that was intended for Lavoti.
Yeah, just some high throws, and sometimes it starts with just getting in rhythm, right? We've seen Grusser complete a lot of throws down the field, but we haven't seen a ton intermediate. We haven't really seen a screen. So those are important throws to continue to get you in rhythm, and again, to expand on the chunk plays that you already have.
So TJ, 4th and 4 here for Ramapo. They'll go for it.
Why not?
From the 29-yard line of Wayne Valley. 3 wide receivers up top for the Raiders in the green. Ramapo back to pass. Grusser under some pressure, but now has a lot of green in front of him. He'll hop out of the end zone.
What a hurdle.
Over Cabrales right there. And a first down.
So you can see right here, they kind of bracket the single receiver here, Joel. They put 2 guys on him. So that's where Grusser's eyes are immediately. So the play breaks down. You see Greengrass go take it, and the rest of that is up to him. Wow, what a hurdle for a first down.
Right over Cabrales.
Great job. Wow.
So on 4th and 4, he gets the first down to the 24-yard line. Check that, the 23-yard line.
Critical 4th down conversion.
Gorga up the middle, looking for some room. A gang of white jerseys there for Wayne Valley. And that'll bring up a 2nd down for the Ramapo Raiders. They have a 21-7 lead. The winner plays the winner of Mount Olive Northern Highlands late in the first half at Northern Highlands. And Northern Highlands has a 13-0 lead in that game.
And not a ton of pressure here from the Wayne Valley defense, Joel.
Thrown near side, touchdown. It was that simple for Ramapo. Lavati catches it from 23 yards out.
I think Ramapo took from my mouth what I was about to say. There's not a ton of pressure, so you're not going to have a ton of opportunities to throw hot, but what you will have is flooding zones, right, high-lowing people in the red zone, and basically that's what we just saw right there from the Ramapo offense. Great touchdown.
Lavati 20 yards out, a touchdown, 27-7. Lombardi in for the extra point. It is up, it is good. And it is now 28-7 Ramapo over Wayne Valley with 9:59 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back right here on the Big State Sports Network.
Navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today. This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you.
So Ramapo took the short field after they stopped Wayne Valley on 4th down. They went 45 yards, a 20-yard reception by Lavati, and they have a big lead now, 28-7, exactly what Wayne Valley did not want to see here in the first half. As the kickoff up the middle, Cabrales out to about the 30-yard line. That is it. And Wayne Valley will take over from their own 30-yard line. So they had a 4th down defensively, Ramapo did. They stopped Wayne Valley. They get the ball back on the 45. They had a 4th down offensively. They converted, which was a huge play in that drive, and then the 20-yard touchdown pass to Lavati, and we now have a big-time lead for Ramapo.
Yeah, and there's different approaches to their critical down situations. So their 3rd down, their 4th down plan, how aggressive they are, how conservative they are, is going to play into how the score is going right now. So Ramapo right now can definitely be more on the aggressive end, which is what we saw. And we talked about in the break, Joel, like that Wayne Valley 4th down play, it's really going to haunt them at the end of the day because you go back, maybe you should have taken to the lay, try to hard count, get a free set of yardage if you get him to jump. But again, you don't get the conversion, and Ramapo's able to just drive down the field with a short field.
Estevez 1 yard on the play, 2nd and 9. So the same thing that happened back on October 10th. They are stopping the run, this Ramapo defense. Estevez can't get anything going for Wayne Valley. Again, Estevez has over 1,000 yards on the ground this year, and they're just bottling him up.
It's still important to get him going. Maybe at this point in time, Joel, maybe you get past the 50. Maybe you have a trick play up your sleeve on an early down situation. Something to see as we progress.
Near side, completes the pass. Boy, double team, but nice job, good concentration.
Great catch to the contact.
Kyle Betts with the catch. He scored the touchdown earlier on for Wayne Valley, so he moves the chains, a 1st down for the Indians.
He took a big hit right there, Joel. Excellent job as a receiver, again, catching in traffic like we mentioned. That's critical. That's a part of the game, and when you play in the perimeter, you play wide out, so great job there.
9:03, clock stopped.
Here's a little bit of bunch, Joel. We haven't seen this yet.
Furillo. Estevez tries to kick it outside. Again, Ramapo is there, and that was Gino Gorga, who's made some big tackles tonight also for Ramapo.
No question. And again, with this lead right now that Ramapo has, Joel, it's still important to run the football. I don't think you're at the point yet you need to be fully guns blazing. You need to, stabilize your offense, get a sustained drive, make sure this drive ends with 7 points, not 0.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Back at their own 39-yard line. Wayne Valley looking for scores here, down big here in the second quarter. Little screen pass over the middle. That just gets through and completes it across the 50 into Ramapo territory. And that was Braden Dunn with the reception.
Great job by Braden Dunn. Again, this is a rhythm completion, Joel. We talked about the middle screen component that Wayne Valley has done a bunch of this year. So right here, he looks off the coverage, right? You're able to kind of just slip and dip him, run that middle screen over the middle of the field, get a big chunk explosive, something you really needed right now.
You just said slip and dip, right?
I did.
I love it. Dunn with that big catch. Big throw near side, and it is intercepted. Intercepted for Ramapo. Michael Ballin comes down with it. It was looking for Cabrales, but he didn't get it.
Yeah, it looks like they just midpointed the two verticals. So you have two verticals down the right sideline. The corner's able to kind of play both, a little bit underthrown, but he's able to make an adjustment on the football like a receiver. Great job by Ramapo on the turnover.
So Ballin, the senior, with the pick.
He's having quite the game tonight, Joel.
The entire Ramapo defense has had a terrific first half. There's still 7:57 to go in the first half. Once again, we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight, Group Spot, Top Mental Game, Leading Edge, Athletic Fields of America, and Lions and Associates. First down, and they will start at their own 15-yard line. Over the middle, maybe 5 or 6 yards on the play.
And we've seen a lot of complimentary football from Ramapo. Joel, we've seen obviously executing the kicking game. We've seen them execute on defense. They got everything firing on all cylinders on offense. So, again, 3 phases, that's how you win football games.
They're 8-1 coming in. Their only loss was to Old Japan, 28-24, way back in September in week number 2, officially. They did play week 0. Ramapo did. No, check that. They played week 1. They did not play week 0. And then they had a bye. But they lost to Old Japan back on September 19th, 28-24. And otherwise, they beat Northern Highlands 28-21, and they won this division, the Liberty Red. Run up the middle. Good job by the Wayne Valley defense.
Sometimes it's hard having those early bye weeks, Joel, but we haven't seen Ramapo have any issues, certainly, as they've compiled a win streak.
So 4th down, Wayne Valley holds, and Ramapo's going to have to punt the football. Plenty of time left here in the second quarter.
4th and 3 from the 20.
Again, really critical for Wayne Valley to end this drive with a touchdown.
Back to the Indians.
You're close to, you have to go for really every 4th down situation. You're in plus territory. You almost have to go. But again, if you have a special play, you get into plus territory, so past the 50-yard line, that's something hopefully that we get to see it at some point in time.
Great punt by Remigio over Cabrales' head. He'll let it bounce inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Wow, that's a 60-yard punt by Remigio.
We just talked about a complimentary football. You get your special teams clicking, your offense, your defense, that's going to give you the result that you see on the scoreboard right now.
Well, you think you're going to get great field position, and you get a punt like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about plus territory,
wow.
Not anymore.
That is a momentum killer if Wayne Valley was looking for momentum. And a great job by Remigio, the punter. Pins them inside the 20 at their own 18-yard line.
Right, because your plays are so limited when you're backed. And again, you're not fully backed up here. You're on the 18, 16-yard line. But your plays are more limited the further away you are from the other end zone.
Furillo pitches to Estevez. Nothing there. Again, it's Jack Schneider with the tackle. Watch Jack Schneider. He's having a heck of a first half. He's standing out. The linebacker, watch number 22 in the green.
Yeah, so they just rotate.
And a great open field tackle right there.
Great form tackle. Excellent job.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
Just invite more people into the party.
Ferrillo under pressure throws it away. Wow. So just the pressure, and we heard about this Ramapo defense coming into this week.
Yeah, no question. It looks like they're playing a lot more cover 3 tonight, Joel. So we talk about the defensive structure on the back end. We name it off of the deep defenders. So Ramapo plays primarily a lot of quarters, so cover 4. The 4 across there, they'll play, each DB will play their quarter. Or in cover 3, it'll be just 3. You got the free safety, 2 corners. So we're seeing them rotate into those runs, which has given them a great job in stopping the run tonight.
So 3rd and 12 here for Wayne Valley. Coach Nick Gratuzzo, TJ, did say they had a great week of practice. He was not happy with that game last week, even though they beat Hackensack 35-0.
They look like they had a great week of practice.
No doubt about it. And under pressure again, incomplete pass. That'll bring up a 4th down. And Wayne Valley's going to have to punt the football deep in their own territory. And this is why you're seeing Ramapo's the number 8 team. They're a top 10 team in the state of New Jersey.
Yeah, it's not surprising when you put on the tape, Joel, and it's not surprising right now the execution that we're seeing. But again, Wayne Valley just trying to work a slip screen to the running back. It's funny. That was kind of my thought going into that play was, hey, 3rd and long, you're kind of backed up. Maybe a little screen to get the running back in rhythm on the perimeter, catching a football. But again, Ramapo able to cover it up.
Again, they've won 2 straight sectionals, this Ramapo team. Looking for 3 in a row, looking to get to the finals once again. A good punt for Wayne Valley, but good field position for Ramapo. They're going to start in Wayne Valley territory at the 48-yard line.
We've seen a lot of punts with a lot of hang time, Joel, and they've kind of like spun back the other way. So I don't know if the wind is having that impact, the higher the football is going in the air. But it certainly looks like there's a backspin on the football that's getting it to not go as far down the field, and it's going higher into the air.
5:44 to go, 2nd quarter. And Ramapo takes over once again. 47-yard touchdown pass to Yesus. Got the scoring going for Ramapo. Wayne Valley tied it up on a 23-yarder to Betts. It was 7-7. Then a 1-yard run by Gusser made it 14-7. Grusser throws near side over to Lavati.
That's the first rhythm throw we really saw tonight. So again, something to get Grusser feeling good. Obviously, he should be feeling good about a bunch of the deep throws that he's made and successfully completed.
Then a 43-yard pick 6 by Schneider made it 21-7, and a 20-yard touchdown to Lavati.
But great stay in a rhythm. Another short throw. Excellent.
Near side, complete. Ballin steps out of bounds, and a 1st down for Ramapo.
I love this concept, Joel, because it's so easy for the quarterback. So you have a run. I call this a possible play. So run, possible screen. So you can see at the bottom, they have a smoke screen called, right? The offensive line is just blocking their run. It looks like they had inside zone, so it's just a numbers play. You got 3 over here, hand it off, or excuse me, you have 3 or more over here, hand the ball off. You have 3 or less, right? Throw that screen.
Verneri, your hands are flying all over the place. I didn't see that replay because your hands were all over. I couldn't see. Wow. We could have a camera on you in the booth here. Now completion to Ballin inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, Grusser, look at his arm, TJ.
No
he
question.
Has a gun.
No question. Again, a natural look off the play action, so he takes his eyes the other way. And a great job, intermediate completion. So they hit a short one, they hit an intermediate. Now he's kind of got everything going there, Grusser in the passing game.
1st down from the 13-yard line, a running play. And this time to Gorga, the senior. He's 5'9", 172. Sneaks through the line, gets inside the 10-yard line to about the 9-yard line.
You said it best a few weeks ago, Joel. I need a telestrator.
100%. You blocked my view of that replay. Fake the run. They throw it in the corner, and it is complete. It's a touchdown from 9 yards out. How about that catch by Joseph Yesus? He goes up and gets it.
Wow, just throwing a jump ball. throwing it to your single. Again, or you have two receivers out there, so you have a matchup that you like, go take it. Just go up and catch the football. Excellent grab, excellent connection. That's something you practice a ton with your quarterback and your receivers when you run those red zone routes in practice.
Grusser to Yesus for 9 yards. It is 34-7 Ramapo. Beautiful pass and a better catch. Extra point up. It is good. It's 35-7, 4:28 to go in the second quarter. North 1, Group 4, state semifinal. We'll be back right after this on the Big State Sports Network.
NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mbbarrett.com.
Back here, Ramapo High School, Joel Kanya, TJ Verneri, the tight ends wide receiver coach of the Memphis Showboats. Back in the booth with us tonight on Big State Sports. A kickoff goes into the end zone, and Wayne Valley will take over from their own 28-yard line. A 48-yard drive. Second touchdown of the night for Yesus. His 12th receiving touchdown of the year. And Ramapo is just firing on all cylinders. TJ, they look impressive.
Just execution across the board. I know Nick Gattuso wasn't totally happy with his practice performance this week, but I'm really happy about this result for him. Great job. Great wrinkles in the back end for their coverage.
Farillo near side. Estevez catches the screen pass, gets across the 25, steps out of bounds at about the 26. So about 6 yards on the play that will bring up a second down for Wayne Valley. They find themselves now down big. This game was 7-7 in the first quarter, and Ramapo has just taken it to Wayne Valley here the rest of this first half, and it is 35-7. Grusser with touchdown passes to Yesus twice, and Lavati, and he also has a touchdown run, don't forget. So he's part of 4 touchdowns. Fumble, and it looks like Wayne Valley recovered.
And recovered by the Indians.
And it looks like Wayne Valley's going to get the first down.
Yeah, and it's just been tough sledding, trying to pick up some steam from that 4th down conversion that Wayne Valley didn't get a while back. And again, really tough. You want to go for it in those situations, no question, but sometimes, again, we talk about no plays equals plays, right? Taking a delay is fine sometimes in those situations. So, but again, you can't look backwards. You got to keep looking forward. You got to pick up the tempo. You are in 2-minute offense right now.
Back to pass, looking. Farillo, incomplete pass. Intended receiver was Cabrales, but a little short on the throw. That brings up a second down. 3:45 on the clock, second quarter. The only touchdown for Wayne Valley, a 23-yarder from the quarterback, Danny Farillo, to Kyle Betts for 20 yards out.
And still encouraging to see Farillo not give up on the throw on that last play. So still climbing the pockets. We talk about climbing the pocket. The quarterback is moving up into the pocket to deliver the throw on time and in rhythm.
Good crowd far side for Wayne Valley. Up the middle, nothing is there. And that Ramapo defense, once again, right there, Marcelo Thierry, the junior, with the tackle. Number 44.
Yeah, and sometimes it's hard running the draw play with the running back because you want to call it against plays that play a lot of coverage, but sometimes it doesn't play in your favor because when teams play a lot of coverage, their eyes are in the backfield, so they see everything that's going on, Joel. So again, they're able to recognize and just sniff that play out right there.
3rd and 10 for Wayne Valley. Farillo looking. Farillo, little screen pass near far side, not much there. 3-4 yards on the play, complete to Kyle Crystal, the senior, and that's 4th down. Great tackling again by Ramapo, and the Indians will punt the football.
And at this point in time, Joel, we saw a receiver go in motion there. You have to be really stagnant as an offense now if you're Wayne Valley. Maybe your huddle calls, again, you get a stoppage of play, so maybe a first play of a drive or a first play coming out of a timeout. That's where you can get a little creative with the motions. But other than that, you have to be 2-minute, working your scan procedure, and getting the football down the field.
Fair catch at the 37-yard line by Salvatore Lavati. And Ramapo takes over at their own 37-yard line. 35-7 Ramapo over Wayne Valley. At halftime, Northern Highlands leading Mount Olive 13-0. So are we going to see a rematch there? Ramapo did defeat Northern Highlands earlier this season, 28-21.
Definitely a possibility right now. And Lavati's had such a great game. Just have to give a shout out there. Again, all the Ramapo skill guys are really clicking right now. They're in rhythm. They're moving the football.
2:33 remaining first half. Ramapo in their dark green jerseys, the Raiders. Coming back out, Grusser, the senior quarterback. A lot of time. Grusser now steps up in the pocket. He'll run with the football. Coming near side across the 45. Steps out of bounds at the 46. What a good job by Grusser reading that.
And I know that we talked about, again, there's a big lead right now in the scoreboard, Joel, but we talk about the running clock on the break. That's certainly a strategy. As your team to continue to put on the points, that gets it sooner for you to ice the game. Right, so you get that 33-point differential. You can ice the game sooner if you get it. So a lot of urgency we're seeing from the Ramapo offense right now. Rightfully so.
Hayward is complete.
Pass to Hayward.
That'll be good for a Raider. First down.
So another first down for Ramapo out to the 48-yard line. Clock ticks, 2:12 on the clock, first half. And a big lead for Ramapo. North 1 Group 4. Sectional semifinals. Grusser, all the time in the world.
Wants it all.
Throwing for yeses, and he couldn't hang on to that one. What a beautiful spiral that was.
Yeah.
So wide open was yeses again, though.
This is a little bit of that super splits we were talking about, Joel. So we got 3 receivers. So it looks like we just got 3 levels. We got a short, we got an intermediate, and we got the deep throw. And again, you could be really aggressive in these situations like we just talked about. They're trying to get that big lead. You got a receiver you've been connecting with. Why not take the shot?
So a 2nd and 10 for Ramapo. They'll run the football across the 50 down to the 48-yard line into Wayne Valley territory. Liam Hayward, the senior. He's a big boy, 6'3", 185.
He's done a great job for them this year, Joel.
Has over 700 yards, close to 800 now. So 3rd and 6. Grusser looking over the middle, incomplete. Threw a little behind his receiver. Was that Ballin there? So incomplete pass. And that brings up a 4th down, and Ramapo will punt the football.
I think that was Yesus.
No, that was yeah, it was Ballin. Just threw it behind him.
Yeah. 5 and 6 look really similar.
Oh, that
sometimes.
was a 5. You're right.
Oh, yeah.
That was Yesus.
Yeah, and we talked about it earlier, Joel. Those rhythm completions to start a game are so critical. We have seen Grusser make some throws behind his receivers. That's why it's, again, getting those completions early in the game, short, really help you as a quarterback feel good, get in rhythm, so you can hit those intermediate locations.
Well, the punting game has been superb.
Money.
For Ramapo. As again, Tyler Remicchio pins Wayne Valley, this time inside the 10 at the 7.
Crazy. So and again, your plays are so limited when you're backed up, Joel. I know you know this. I'm preaching to the choir, but again, you're in a situation now, you have to be 2-minute offense, and you're backed up to start. So again, it's what's the lesser of 2 evils? Do I go fast, and then they maybe get a quick score on you, and again, you stall, or do you kind of just play for the second half and make sure that running clock doesn't happen to you? Because if you're Wayne Valley, you do not want the running clock.
Running clock starts at 33 points. Right now it's at 28. 35-7, a minute 22. Second quarter. Wayne Valley is pinned back at their own 7. Ferroli, left side, incomplete pass.
Intended for Kyle Crystal, incomplete.
And I know it's obviously tonight hasn't gone in Wayne Valley's favor, but that rule is really exciting, Joel, because if you're a team with the lead, you got to keep swinging. So, again, I know that the blowouts kind of get more polarized and get kind of wider, but if you're a team on the opposition, you want to prevent the running clock from occurring, so you got to keep swinging too. So really it just inspires football to keep going and keep clicking at a high level.
2nd and 10 from their own 7. Back to pass for Riley over the middle. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands of Cabrales. Again, he came in with 60 receptions. He had that, but just couldn't hang on.
So we saw this concept a few different times, Joel. Again, I saw this a lot in that Mount Olive game that Wayne Valley played. So they have a 2-high structure, a 2-high route combination here to the right side, and then a single high combination to the field. So the quarterback's able to say, hey, pre-snap, is it single high? Hey, pre-snap, is it 2 high? And then make your decision off of that.
Good-looking pass by Ferrillo.
Almost had it.
But now a 3rd and 10 for Wayne Valley. 1:12 to go. Well, Wayne Valley would love a first down here and get out of this half. They don't want to be punting the football from their own end zone. Ferrillo looking, throwing, incomplete, 4th down, and that is what they're going to be doing, is punting from their own end zone. A 4th down upcoming for Wayne Valley with 1:07 remaining here in the first half. And this is going to give Ramapo great field position.
Just tough sledding, and right now Ramapo's in a position to get that running clock before the half ends.
Right now it is crunch time for this punt team for Wayne Valley, powered by Top Mental Game. Visit topmentalgame.com to schedule your free consultation. If you're struggling with confidence and consistency and playing scared and tight, learn how to unlock your potential. Top Mental Game, they get it out. But a short punt, far side, it goes out of bounds. And it depends where they mark this football.
And it'll be
spotted at the 21-yard line. So great field position with 58 seconds to go for Ramapo.
And if you're Ramapo, why not keep swinging, like we just mentioned, because they need 40 points on the board right now to get that running clock. And again, it just helps you ice the game. If you're in a position that you have a big lead, you can ice the game sooner and get your victory, because at the end of the day, everybody just wants to win the football game.
58 seconds remaining in the first half.
What are you down up in the red zone, Joel? What do you got?
You know what? After a momentum like that where the punt goes out of bounds or a turnover in the opposition's territory, I'm going right in the end zone.
Absolutely. Take a shot.
They're going to run the football. Gorga up the middle, inside the 20, down to about the 16-yard line.
I love the thought, Joel, but I also love the thought of get a run. Again, I know you're in the red zone, but get a run, see what you get. Maybe you get down really low. If you get maybe 5 yards, maybe you're thinking about some other different things.
Ramapo takes a timeout. We'll take a break. 51 on the clock, second quarter. We'll be back.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
This Ramapo team, what a history here in Franklin Lakes, Bergen County. 33 playoff appearances, 14 sectional titles. Since they've been really keeping the records that we see on gridironnj.com, which is a great website. 14 titles. They've won the last 2 in a row, looking for 3 in a row. Grusser back to pass. Looking, being patient. Now under some pressure. Spins out of the way.
Wide open.
Ballin touchdown.
Wow.
How about that? From 20 yards out. Watch this play.
Wow. Again, the play just breaks down. Right? The Wayne Valley defense playing a lot of coverage. Again, Grusser being a savvy veteran quarterback at the high school level, just able to play it out, let his receivers get in the locations need to be, right? If you're on the left side, go to the right, vice versa, the scramble drill, you work that in practice, that's excellent execution, and they now have a huge lead that we're seeing, 34 points.
15-yard touchdown for Ballin. Extra point for Ramapo is good, and it is now 42-7, and the clock now, well, I think start of the second half, the clock runs. I think that's the rule, 33 points in the second half. But we're only 37 seconds away from halftime here, and Ramapo has just put the pedal to the metal here in the first half and have dominated this game. They look so impressive.
No question. I mean, it's been really exciting to see them get their runs going, their passes. We've seen a lot of scramble drills. I think all of the wideouts that have been primarily playing have at least one reception.
4 passing touchdowns.
Crazy.
For Grusser, 1 rushing touchdown. Every week, TJ, we're seeing great
video game numbers.
Great quarterback plays. I mean, we really are.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been awesome to see it. All the games that we've called, Joel, been really impressive quarterback play, like you said. And Grusser's responsible for 5 touchdowns and a half. That's awesome.
That goes out of bounds. Really, the only mistake Ramapo has had was a couple of kicks out of bounds on the kickoff.
They did have 2 fumbles that they did recover on that first drive. But again, maybe it's your first play jitters, or again, it's colder out there, so that football feels like a rock.
But nearly a perfect first half for the Ramapo Raiders, as we have 37 seconds remaining in the first half. And this was the final score back on October 10th, Ramapo winning 42-7, and it's even worse tonight for Wayne Valley. And you know what? When you just tip your hat to the other team.
No question.
You know, Ramapo looks that good. Wayne Valley's had a superb year.
These are 2 quality football teams, Joel, that I think are really well coached. I enjoyed watching both of these teams on the film because, like I said, they're so similar structurally. And I know I bring in the X's and O's again for this broadcast and everything, but I really was inspired by seeing their style of play on both sides of the football and on special teams.
Of course, Chris Benaquista, with all that great history at West Essex, he's had a great year at Wayne Valley. 7-3, winning a playoff game. 2nd and 9 here. Estevez up the middle, got some room. Out to about the 44-yard line, 1 yard shy of a first down. But the clock runs out, and we are at halftime here at Ramapo High School. 42-7, Drew Gibbs Memorial Field in Ramapo. And TJ, wow, that was impressive by Ramapo.
Yeah, everything is just clicking for Ramapo right now. And again, we've talked about all the different schematics that they've done, but when the play breaks down again in that scramble drill, they're able to execute, and a great touchdown there for Grusser. Responsible for 5.
Halftime here, 42-7, Ramapo. The North 1 Group 4 state semifinal matchup. We'll have halftime festivities. Looks like the Ramapo band coming onto the field. We'll have that right after this, right here on the Big State Sports Network.
Strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Provide your team or athlete with quality trophies, medals, plaques, and awards with Performance Trophy and Medals of Randolph. Call us today at 973-989-8775.
Pick Your Cards is located on Route 46 in Ledgewood. Our huge inventory can be shopped online at pickyourcards.com, where you can use the code BIGSTATESPORTS for an extra discount.
Struggling with confidence, inconsistency, and playing scared? Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Your talent sets the floor. Your mindset sets the ceiling. When the moment comes, will you be ready?
This holiday, Verizon's got the craziest deal ever with iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch. All on them. But no getting it if you're naughty. You just ate. Don't worry, we know it, Lucia.
The Raider Band is under the direction of Eric Slozen. Assistant directors Matthew Harmon and Daniel Amico. Percussion instructor Spencer Day. Brass instructor Chris Delisle. Color guard instructor Caitlin McCarthy. Drill design by David Marks and
I'm trying to look at something.
McCarthy.
Kitchen Kinnelon 7-7.
The Bands being led onto the field by drum majors Julia Grogan and Natalie Wu. Junior drum major Jack
TJ.
Yeah. Women captains Sarah Acosta.
Oh, this is
and
cool.
Leah Moore.
That's cool.
Brass captains Gianna
There you go. I love it. Send those to me.
I will.
Russian captains Matthew Patricio and Adriana Neal. Pick captain Daphne Priestmo.
TJ.
Yes.
Managers Claire Carpenter and Patrick Riccobino.
No.
Team captains Daniel Pelfoy.
It's still doable, though. Caldwell Magic. Caldwell.
This is NJ.com.
Incendio.
I'm going to go around here.
I'm listening. I'm just tweeting.
Union City, Bridgewater, Raritan. Bridgewater, Raritan.
My dad started in rock, and I was in high school buying 50. I still remember. That's you doing 50 shares of Philadelphia Electric. I had it. That made a dividend, no? Yeah, that made a dividend. It just kept turning over. When I graduated City Hall, they took that, sold it, and paid up to school.
AT&T used to pay. I
have AT&T.
But they cut the dividend. They went from now because they gave us Warner.
And now, Ringer Marching Band.
Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
No, they gave me money for that, but this one's down.
They cut the dividend in half.
Yeah.
They did almost.
It's like 4 and change.
Yeah. I don't want it. I don't want that. That's my dividend.
Oh, Johnson.
I had that for years.
Johnson. Okay, that's good.
That's a lot of maintenance, you know.
That's
a lot.
We got the lake out. We got a couple boats, and it's like just today I was like fixing the dock. They lowered the lake, so I'm fixing the dock up, repairing the dock, repairing the footing with cement, everything. My father was went out. Yeah, going back up to Mark.
Go?
You know what's funny? He woke him up when he came in and said, don't forget about me.
I'm over here. Then he's standing in the end zone by himself.
I mean, he's running a line in the end zone.
Yeah, and he stayed a little
I think he's going to overthrow.
It looked like it was too far.
Yeah.
Started going to Lavardi, and then lately he's been doing yeses.
I know yeses a lot today. Yeah. It's all who's hot for that day or the afternoon.
Either Gorga or Liam is running the whole way down, and then they switch and the other
Liam hasn't been in there.
Well, the Mexican has to a little bit more this game.
You already have.
Yeah. Quite frankly.
Told me a lot because they said that I passed.
They don't pass all the first 2 plays of the game.
I know. For me,
He's got a lot better last couple of years. He really has. He used to get nervous and anything.
Right now, Zach is in there.
Okay.
And then Patrick's at
Okay.
And they beat Wanda local college.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I knew their mom before their mom. That's the story for you. She played
down and catch all the balls, you know. You're great. All of a sudden, one day, this guy comes up, you know,
Do you live in Wyckoff?
we do.
So do we. I'm Dave Wagner. I'm sorry.
Doug Ricker.
Good to meet you, Doug. My wife, Lori.
We moved there. My wife grew up with her legs up the hills. We've been here since 90. We moved in and we moved.
Things were different in 1918.
Right guy.
I've been waiting 10 minutes for that one.
You're like, all right, I gotta get this in here now.
She's lived within 5 miles. I'm in my 24th series. Ready to. I've been here 32
To a lot of sports there.
But I'll be home because our football game plays LSU at 7:30. Just one of those games in 60 years I'm not going to start.
Our kids are both down at the College of Charleston.
Oh, they are?
They're down there. They love it. Oh, they love it.
Yeah, and like that's what's going to go down, right? That's what's going down there.
I want to put it on camera.
Second team in it.
Get the powerful new iPhone 17, iPad, and Apple Watch all for $0. No trade-in needed on any plan.
This is Zach Smolin, play-by-play commentator, and you're staying frosty for free right here on Big State Sports.
Road Acura in Wayne, New Jersey is the perfect destination to find your next vehicle. Get here in only minutes from 287, Route 202, and Route 80. Shop 24/7 at openroadacuraofwayne.com.
Green Home Solutions is a huge supporter of Big State Sports and the New Jersey High School student athletes.
The world's #1 in orthopedics just expanded services in New Jersey. With our new HSS Paramus location and new state-of-the-art surgery center in Mahwah, our industry-leading orthopedic services, including spine care, are now closer than ever.
The videos.
Because they got it on, it's online.
Oh, at NJ.com is running them?
Well, this guy here,
NFHS?
they have a little film going on.
Oh, SFC maybe? SFC?
That could be. I know he told me
Super Football Conference Network.
What is it?
Super Football Conference Network.
Oh, okay.
SFC Network.
Low Sports or something, that's always the one.
It's showtime!
It was so nice of you guys to come up tonight. Thank you.
No, we gotta go. Where's Carlson next week? Make sure they win next week.
Remember last year was boring?
Yeah. Umbrellas on.
But beyond the weather, the
Our leagues aren't even down. Yeah, they're not even down. Like, they've been around twice already. I'm we liked it open for a while. While the shocking soft coordinator and crank up the shock. Bag them all. Bag them all.
The water don't weigh it down, take it in.
So the covers is up top. You don't jump the water all the way down. Blow out all the lines, plug up the tape, that's it. Walk this right on top. I got a couple of floaters and stuff. Yeah, like the tubes and stuff I had. Just sort of keep it up a little bit. Okay, let's go. With the cover on. I'll pull it out once in a while. I didn't really throw too much those runs. It looks so
By K&K Electric, a proud supporter of high school athletics. We're your licensed, bonded, and insured hometown electricians keeping the community powered.
Hey parents, Anchor Golf and Recreation is now registering full and half-day golf camps. Anchor Golf Day Camps are designed to teach children fundamentals of golf. To register your child for golf camp, go online and click the registration tab at anchorgolfcenter.com. Anchor now has 4 dedicated outdoor lighted pickleball courts. Call to reserve your court today. Check out Anchor's 18-hole miniature golf course with new features. It's fun for the whole family. Anchor Golf and Recreation offers so much more. Call or see us at anchorgolfcenter.com.
Athletic Fields of America, a Tenkata company based in Morris Plains, New Jersey, is dedicated to enhancing the athletic experience for students, faculty, and visitors by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. We've installed over 1,000 fields, and we continue to focus on innovation and excellence. We partner with our clients to revitalize their existing athletic fields and create new ones from the ground up through meticulous planning, state-of-the-art materials, and expert craftsmanship. Whether it's a professional stadium or a community field, we are building healthier, more beautiful communities and delivering surfaces that perform, last, and support vibrant, active lives. Learn how we can take your sports facility to the next level by visiting afoa.us.
Hi, I'm Barry Farber, and I'm so excited to bring you the new special edition hardcover copy of The Adventures of Little Billy in Search of the Magic Tree. Scan the code below and learn more about that adventure.
Blue Nail was superior in almost every aspect. We worked with contractors for almost everything in the firehouse, and Blue Nail really made us feel comfortable all the way through, from the contract to pre-planning to scheduling, getting the job done. we are thrilled that they were able to do the job for us.
For years, it had been the same routine, working all night. Ah, those beautiful faces. I wanted more, for me, for them, for our futures. There was this day that something changed, a simple moment of dress-up. It opened my eyes.
Take charge of your future and go big at CCM.
Oh.
David Hashagen here from Big State Sports. You're watching free coverage of the best high school athletes across the Garden State.
This is George Muha, and you're watching Big State Sports.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons. Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free estimate.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
This is Christian Copeland, broadcaster for Big State Sports, and you're watching high school football right here on YouTube.
KJM Financial, helping families navigate the college application and financial aid process since 1988. Visit njcollegeguy.com to schedule your free consultation today. This is Zach Smolin with Big State Sports. We know fundraising can be tough for booster clubs and coaches. That's why we're excited about Leading Edge. They've helped programs raise tens of thousands of dollars in just a 1-hour fundraising drive. Scan this QR code or visit leadingedgefundraising.com and let them know that Big State Sports sent you. NIL deals mean opportunity, but also risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you could focus on winning on and off the field.
Mandelbaum Barrett PC Attorneys at Law provide you with a 360-degree approach for your personal and business legal needs, built on relationships, support, and innovation. You can rely on Mandelbaum Barrett. Visit us at mblawfirm.com.
Hi, my name is Andrew Shaka. I'm one of the owners here at New Jersey Siding and Windows. We are a family-owned residential remodel firm. Everything we offer here is quality and comes with great warranties. If it's a residential home, there's no home too big for us to work on.
Here at Open Road Cadillac, everybody gets treated just like family. We always make sure we find the right car for you.
The 2025 Cadillac Lyriq, now for the limited time price of only $529 a month. Open Road Cadillac of Morristown in Florham Park, New Jersey.
Back here, halftime, Franklin Lakes, Bergen County, Ramapo High School. And you see the score, Ramapo up 42-7. What a huge first half for their senior quarterback, Casey Grusser. part of 5 touchdowns, 4 passing, 1 rushing. The defense was fantastic in the first half, and that's where we stand. 42-7, North 1 Group 4 state semifinals, and it looks like Ramapo is on their way for a rematch against Northern Highlands, who has a 20-point lead against Mount Olive in the other North 1 Group 4 sectional semifinal. We'd like to thank our sponsors, GroupSpot. Tired of juggling emails, texts, and a dozen apps to keep your group organized? Meet GroupSpot, the private all-in-one hub built for teams, clubs, families, and more. Controlled notifications, manage RSVPs, run subgroups without social media noise. Start your group today. GroupSpot.app. We'll get it. There it is. Top Mental Game, struggling with confidence and consistency and playing scared and tight. Learn how to unlock your potential and perform at your best when it matters the most with Top Mental Game. Get the same personalized tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resilience, and build a champion's mindset. Visit topmentalgame.com. Schedule your free consultation. Also being brought to you by Leading Edge. They help athletes play, compete, and grow. We partner with teams and programs nationwide to raise money for gear, travel, and the season ahead. With proven tools and real support, we're more than fundraising. We're fueling futures. Leading Edge, raising money, building character. Also brought to you by Athletic Fields of America, enhancing the athletic experience by transforming sports facilities into premier venues for competitive and recreational activities. Learn how Athletic Fields of America can take your sports facility to the next level. Just go to afoa.us. And of course, by Lyons and Associates, NIL deals mean opportunity, but not risk. Don't face it alone. Lyons and Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you can focus on winning on and off the field. TJ, 42-7 here at halftime. We're getting set for the second half. Ramapo to kick off to Wayne Valley. It is a running clock right now. 33 points is a running clock in the NJSIAA. And this is the Group North 1 Group 4 state semifinal. So the other side of it is Northern Highlands, who's winning 20-0 against Mount Olive.
Yes, certainly.
And that looks like a rematch. I was looking back at scores, and the last 3 years, Ramapo has beaten Northern Highlands by close margins.
Yeah, all close games. And we talked about it before at half, how important it is to get that running clock if you're the winning team. And again, how kind of devastating it is if you're on the losing, the short side of it.
Wayne Valley returns it out to about the 30-yard line. So we start the third quarter. Wayne Valley from their own 30-yard line. Joel Kanya, TJ Verneri. He is the wide receiver, tight ends coach for the Memphis Showboats.
And it's all about how you respond in these situations, Joel. I've been a part of a few different blowouts on the plus side and the minus side as a player, as a coach. It's all about how you respond, keeping your guys intact, keeping everybody inspired to keep playing football.
Ferrello pass near side, completes it across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. They're starting this drive on their own 30-yard line. Or check that, their own 20.
Kyle
Crystal with the catch.
Clifford Indian, first down.
Out to the 33-yard line. So first down for Wayne Valley. And if you're Wayne Valley, you just want to get out there and play and score some points.
Yeah.
See what they can do. Ferrillo over the middle, completes it. Crystal again into Ramapo territory, down to the 44-yard line. Good start for the Indians.
Great seeing Kyle Crystal involved early to start this second half. Again, keeping your guys inspired, keeping everybody together is super important. When you're down big, you're down bad. So hopefully Wayne Valley continues to drive and get another touchdown, because they deserve it.
You see the talent from Ferrillo with that arm. He will run the football. He doesn't run too often. Gets some yardage here. Now he's wrapped up at about the 35-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the play.
And it's all about when you're down bad in these situations. Again, we talked about how you respond, but the character of your team, and that is important. That does get you wins and losses. If your guys are together, you have good leadership, right? You get into this situation, you're down 42-7. It's not your day, right? But everybody's still playing, everybody's still operating, they're still running the offense.
2nd and 1, Ferrillo. looking. Wayne Valley over the middle, completes it. Is that Crystal? Again, it is. And a first down. Ferrillo to Crystal all the way down the field, down to the 19-yard line.
And certainly keep yourself in 2 minutes. Again, you're in a running clock situation. You have nothing to lose right now. Keep operating, keep playing fast.
First down from the 19. Ferrillo looking, has time, over the middle. It is a touchdown from 19 yards out. It is Jaden Cabrales.
Great grab by Cabrales. Again, we get a little bit of the scan procedure. Looks like Ferrillo is kind of communicating different routes. You saw him make a hand signal before the play. So it looks like Ramapo just in a too-high structure. Again, just a good connection right there, quarterback-receiver connection. When you get into 2 minutes, right, your quarterback's going to depend on guys that he likes. We saw Kyle Crystal get involved. We see Jaden Cabrales get involved, and they score a really fast touchdown.
Extra point is up. It is good. It is 42-14. How about Wayne Valley coming out here in the second half? They're down 42-7. They have nothing to lose. They look sharp.
Yeah, you have nothing to lose, exactly like we've said a few different times, but keep operating, keep playing 2-minute football. And again, get your ball to your playmakers. Get the football to your playmakers. Don't be surprised if we see an onside kick right here, Joel.
Cabrales with 10 touchdowns on the season. That's his 10th. Again, he came in with 60 catches, so he has, we don't have these stats, but what he has, 5-6 catches already tonight?
Probably in that neighborhood. We might be knocking on the door of maybe 2 100-yard receivers on the Wayne Valley end.
That touchdown being brought to you by Open Road Mazda of Morristown. First-time car buyers, listen up. Open Road Mazda of Morristown has your back. Discover affordable, dependable vehicles for less than $15K, backed by that rock-solid 5-day money-back guarantee. Drive with confidence. Drive with Open Road Mazda of Morristown. Check the link below for more details. So let's see if it's an onside kick. Why not? You're down 42-14. You have nothing to lose at this point if you're Wayne Valley. And Chris,
looks like they're overloaded to a side.
They will just kick it off. End over end. Picked up at the 12-yard line for Ramapo. Kicked outside. Good run back across the 35, knocked out of bounds. And that was Cordisco, Gavin Cordisco, the senior, with the return for Ramapo.
Yeah, interesting. I don't know if we've seen a 6x4 formation for a kickoff coverage team tonight, Joel, but we just did right there. So it kind of had me think, hey, maybe we are going to see that onside kick. We didn't. They just kick it deep. Ramapo gets a return.
First down from their own 35 for Ramapo. 42-14. The winner plays the winner of Northern Highlands Mount Olive. And that game last we checked 20-0 in favor of Northern Highlands. We'll check it right now. It is under 5 minutes to go in that game now. It's 20-0. So it looks like a rematch from earlier this season between the Ramapo and Northern Highlands. Ramapo won that game 28-21. That was on October 24th, the last game of the regular season.
Looks like we got a flag here, Joel. It might be on Chris Benaquista.
Sideline penalty, it looks like. The Benaquista, you see him right at the 35-yard line, top of your screen. Good guy. I tell you what, we got a chance to talk to Chris before the game. Smile on his face, relaxed. Soft-spoken.
You said it before me, Joel. He had a very calming aesthetic about him.
Yeah, he does.
It was great talking to him and both the head coaches before the game.
Such a big-time name and a coach here in northern New Jersey, and just a very friendly. I mean, you expect, some of these coaches around the state.
Not every coach is friendly, Joel.
Pumped up. Well, I'm not saying friendly, but
yes.
They're pumped up and. And he was very calm, and collected.
Yeah, style of play, and I think that echoes into your team, right? Your head coach dictates a lot of the mentality of your team. You're cool, you're calm, you're collected. When you get into the clutch situations, your team's going to act that way, and I truly believe that, again, as former player, coach, everything, your head coach sets the tone. And we saw that really evident over the course of Wayne Valley season. And, again, at the beginning of this game tonight, it's not the result they want tonight, but they're still swinging.
We have a delay here. The clock is off. Here at Ramapo, and they're going to put 7:28 on the clock. Now it's going to run.
I don't know if we got a clarification on that flag, Joel.
It
stayed in the same spot.
It looked like it was a sideline, but yeah, they put it back at the 35-yard line. Maybe that was. So the clock runs. 7-13.
You know me and the refs, Joel.
TJ always says, anybody listening for the first time, he has one friend that's an official his entire life.
Kirk Martin, I'll give him another shout out. He's probably reffing tonight in Memphis, Tennessee. Always had something really positive to say to me, again, in my time coaching for the Showboats. So, Kirk, if you're out there listening tonight, I think you're working right now, but that's okay. I know you're refereeing a very fair game.
All right, we have the backups in here for Ramapo. It looks like Mason Braun is in as quarterback. He is a junior, number 13. So after a great first half by Grutzer, it's the junior quarterback Braun in. And we're going to see that, I guess, a lot for Ramapo as they'll get some experience from the younger guys. Little throw, near side, completes it over to Joey Gorga. And a first down for Joey Gorga.
Little truck stick right there.
That's Gino Gorga's brother.
48-yard line.
We'll see it again.
So they're working a snag concept, again, a too high, a zone beater. Okay, just put it out to the back, just put down your shoulder, get a nice little first down.
So Joey's a sophomore, number 31. He's 5'7", 188.
And you said it best, Joel. This is a time, again, you're a younger player, you're a more inexperienced player on a team. These are your reps right now. These are live opportunities for you to get better, and again, for you to continue to work on your craft in the offseason.
Again, it's a running clock. Ramapo with a big lead. It's under 33, but the NJSIAA rules, once it hits 33, the clock runs. So they can tie the game up, and the clock will continue to run as Joey Gorga, run out of bounds.
I continue to be intrigued by that rule, Joel. I know we talked about a few different things, what it kind of forces you to do, especially if you're the team down, you don't want to get the running clock. If you're the team up, right? So when you get to that crunch time that everything's kind of close, you still got to keep swinging. So the blowout doesn't really happen until it gets fully declared, and you have that 33-point differential.
And you see Ramapo taking plenty of time off the game clock, or the play clock. They're in no hurry as they run this clock here in the third quarter. Head coach Nick Gattuso in his second season leading Ramapo, the 04 alum from Ramapo. Braun back to pass, throws another shoulder and a late hit there, looked like. But Gorga tackled by Cabrales.
And that's the thing, Joel. Frustrations are inevitable in these situations. Again, it happens to all of us as players and coaches, again, when you're down bad.
Yeah, and that's Anthony Rankin, who's a senior, and, you know, is starting to feel it here in the second half. These seniors on Wayne Valley.
No question.
You know, they know that this could be their last couple of quarters.
No question. And I love seeing guys that bring fire and juice, because to me it just shows you care. And at the end of the day, you're whatever coach or whatever player, if you want to be around guys that care.
Braun in a shotgun, I agree. Throwing deep, near sideline, has a man, completes it inside the 20. They still tangle with the football. It's fumbled, and who gets it? Check that. Ramapo with the ball inside the 5. Wow, he fumbled it, and now there's a player hurt, so the clock will stop. Watch this.
Yeah, just working the single receiver. It looked like they were going the whole way, the whole time. Quarterback size locked in that receiver. Again, they played cover 3. It looks like on the back end for Wayne Valley, so the free safety is late to get over there. So the receiver just has to beat the corner off the line of scrimmage, and he's able to do that for a big gain.
Gavin Cordisco with the reception there, and they were tangling all the way down the sideline. He ended up fumbling and recovered by Ramapo inside the 5. That player who's getting up right now is walking off, and he recovered the fumble. Who is that, 32? Hard to see the jersey there. It's 35 of Ramapo, which is Brendan Casillas, the senior. But he's okay. So now a 1st and goal, clock now back on. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. What a pass, though, by the junior quarterback.
Yeah, no question. Just good operation. Again, we talk about players getting experience, right? So you come into this game, you catch a pass, you complete a pass, you break a long run, you make a good block. Those are all things for you to build on as you continue to grow your craft and as you get further in your career.
First and goal, looks like the future of Ramapo. Doesn't look too shabby at quarterback. And up the gut from 5 yards out. Ramapo, Joey Gorga. And it's 48-14. I don't think he was touched.
And he's running hard. We've seen Ramapo run this tonight. They run split zone. Again, we're seeing it a 3-by-1 in this formation here, Joel. Usually we've seen the tight end, the wing position on the other side. We see it at a 2-by-2, but this is the first time we see it at a 3-by-1. They're able to get the same result and score. Wayne Valley's had a really difficult time protecting and covering that play tonight.
Philip Kay now in for the extra point. So we even have a backup kicker coming in for an extra point, Kay. And it is blocked by big number 73, Antonio Dallaccio, the senior for Wayne Valley.
And you could see, Joel, it looks like there's some offensive starters that were on the PAT team there for Ramapo. When you get into these situations, again, it really depends on your depth. But again, in my time at the pro level, you don't always have a 2-deep at certain positions. So sometimes your starters have to play in those special teams, those other situations, regardless of the score, even though it's very not in the favor of Wayne Valley right now.
Defensively for Wayne Valley, I don't think I gave you their defense. Dallacio's a defensive end. He blocked that kick. They also have Ty Cummings, Anthony Rankin, Nick Barbieri, Braden Dunn, Bryce Flower, Jaden Cabrales, Kyle Betts, Braden Rude, Nick Rivera, and Ben Cooper for Wayne Valley. Now it's 48-14 in favor of Ramapo. And let's check this score. Looks like it's over, or almost over. A little over 2 minutes to go. Northern Highlands with a 20-0 lead over Mount Olive. So on October 24th, Ramapo defeated Northern Highlands. They were the 9-10 team in the state. But since then, Ramapo has jumped them, and Ramapo did beat them that week, 28-21. And if you go back to that box score, TJ,
Indians are going to start first.
Northern Highlands, it was 14-7 at halftime. Ramapo on top. Then they kind of went back and forth, but then Ramapo had a 28-14 lead. It ended up 28-21. Grusser just threw 13 times that game. 9 of 13, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. And they had 174 yards on the ground. Ferrillo back to pass, throws over the middle. Almost, is it intercepted? It was knocked around, and they're saying incomplete pass.
Yeah, we're talking about that Northern Highlands, that matchup that looks like it's about to head that way. But a lot of runs. Again, we looked at those statistics. A lot of runs in those games from the Ramapo perspective. Again, the colder it gets, the harder it is to throw the football and really air things out. Ramapo didn't have an issue tonight, but maybe next week, maybe there's more wind. Again, it's going to be a little colder.
Ferrillo,
all those things impact your game.
Looking on 2nd and 10. He'll run with the football. Wrapped up far side. Nice job defensively for Ramapo.
You know, Joel,
well, you look at that. I'm just looking at the numbers, TJ, from that game. So Grusser threw 13 times, and O'Callahan for Northern Highlands threw 15 times. That's it. They both ran over 40 times in that game.
Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Throwing, completes it to Crystal near side. Down to the 40-yard line.
Really good job by Kyle Crystal coming back to the football. Curl routes are so hard to run. Right? You take the ball off the quarterback's hands, you work back on that quarterback angle. Great catch. We're still seeing clean football from Wayne Valley. Really inspiring to see. But I think, Joel,
Shafar with that tackle. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think, Joel, we talk about, again, the weather gets cooler. You have to have a bad weather call sheet. I know you love talking about my call sheet.
Incomplete.
You have to have a bad weather call sheet. You need to have a base game plan call sheet. You need to have a headsets are out call sheet. You need to have a backup quarterback call sheet, and then your regular call sheet.
TJ, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You got to prepare for every situation. Again, when you get it, again, I've been an offensive coordinator on an interim basis. It's a little bit different because it depends on the system, depends on the schedule, how you operate, those different constraints that you might have. But again, those 5 things I kind of mentioned are staples in my mind.
I'm talking about not knowing the call sheet. That's all. 48-14 after 3 quarters. We'll head to the 4th quarter. Big lead for Ramapo. North 1 Group 4 state sectional semifinals. We'll be back.
Mazda of Morristown. We strive to provide a stress-free, knowledgeable, positive buying experience. No matter your budget, we'll find the right car for you.
Drive home the 2025 Mazda CX-50 for just $229 a month.
Check us out for yourself.
Back here, we start the 4th quarter. And all Ramapo tonight having a terrific night. State playoff semifinals, North 1 Group 4 on their way to the championship game next week as Ramapo. They'll take on Northern Highlands. That's almost official from Northern Highlands. Is that Cabrales breaking some tackles there?
Carula to Ty Cummings.
And check that. That is
Ty Cummings, number 2.
Ty Cummings, the senior. Nice job.
We saw them run the slip screen with him earlier, so it must be a play they really like going to him. Again, Cummings tried to break tackles, still trying to play. Like, I love the heart that we're seeing from the Wayne Valley offense, really the Wayne Valley team, the whole unit.
First down from midfield. Running clock here at Ramapo High School. Ferrillo looking, throwing, quick pass over the middle, completes it. Down to the 40-yard line.
It's inspiring to see, Joel, because no one's quit on each other from the Wayne Valley team, the entire unit.
And Braden Rude with that catch.
And sometimes when things are going bad, again, I've been a part of a few different blowouts at this point in some different roles, but things get bad really fast, and we haven't seen that from Wayne Valley. They're still swinging.
They are. They're showing a lot of passion and heart here. They're down big, but they're not giving up. And they went down the field on their first drive, 80 yards to get a touchdown to start the second half. So good for Wayne Valley, and that's good coaching also.
And I was just going to say that, Joel, from a coach's perspective, that's got to make you feel so good that your guys are bought in, they care, and they want to continue to play football.
Ferrillo under pressure, throwing deep, near side, incomplete. A flag is thrown, and looks like they're going to call pass interference on Scott Larson, the senior, number 9. He threw up his hands like, what'd I do? But I think he knows.
Yeah, it definitely looked like a late chance of pass interference. Tough to see from our angle up here.
Yeah, we didn't see.
The receiver fell down at the end, so again, those can always end up going either direction. That's where kind of coach you come and you get on those refs. You might get those calls sometimes. But again, with the score the way that it is, pretty obvious case of pass interference in my eye, Joel.
So a 10-yard penalty. It's not a spot foul like the NFL. They'll go 10 yards down to the 30-yard line. First down for Wayne Valley. As the clock continues to run, Ferrillo, the senior, and he loses the football. He is sacked. He fumbles, and Ramapo recovers. And a great job by this defense once again. This is Robert Phillips with a strip sack.
Yeah, and Ferrillo's just unable to see this because he's got his eyes the other way. So again, it looks like the left guard and left tackle get beat on a little bit of the speed rush. Again, the defensive end is just able to find that kind of gap in the pocket and able to get a strip sack.
That's a defensive home run right there, right?
No question.
A forced fumble, a sack, and a fumble recovery.
Triple play?
In fantasy, those are big points in fantasy football. As many watching right now probably realize. Nice job by Robert Phillips, the senior.
Well, if you have the Ramapo defense in fantasy football, you're doing pretty darn well right now.
You are doing well. And just in the first half alone.
No defensive touchdowns. You got multiple fumbles.
Now Ramapo with their backups, running clock, run up the middle.
Lost a yard in the play.
I am a little sad, though, Joel, because we didn't see the big bird formation from Ramapo's offense tonight.
Now,
I know we talked about that.
Looking at your little scoring thingy-majiggy that you bring up here, I'm going to just say that. I'm just joking.
The call sheet is
fantastic, and you had a big bird on one of the pictures. You also have Clark Kent as Superman.
Does this meet your
top
standards
left.
this time?
And I wish we had a shot of that, because if you look at TJ Vernieri, everybody, TJ has glasses, and I call him Clark Kent. He looks like Clark Kent. He looks like Superman as Clark Kent. So that's why I call him that. Very studious young man, TJ Vernieri. Nice little screen pass outside to 31 Joey Gorga, the sophomore, and a first down for Ramapo.
I'm just glad the Clark Kent picture meets your standards this week, Joel. Because, again, we probably have a few games left, so I got to keep the Clark Kent picture alive.
The past might have been, this might have been the best. Yeah, the past was rough, I will say.
I'm glad this is a good one. You got him, like, he's talking.
You're working on it every week?
Every week I give you a different picture, always in the top left, so you know where to look, on the back.
Superb this week, no doubt, TJ. You pass.
And those guys, everybody watching at home, Joel and I always have a production call, so we talk about these things. I send him the call sheet so he can see, hey, these are some schematics I'm thinking, and then maybe some jokes that we might talk about, because, again, we get the Clark Kent picture every week.
TJ buries himself in these teams for about a full day, 24 hours, as they run the football far side. No gain on that play.
I'm just a coach in the offseason, Joel, and I think I have some habits of watching film.
Flag is thrown late. Well, you know what? You're into it, and you dig in on Monday morning, pretty much. I'm going to say, once you find out where we're going, you're digging in.
Yeah. Once we find out, I start writing up the call sheet.
I timed you. I had your parents time you. It's probably you're working on this 21 hours straight.
Usually, again, my routine and everything. What's been so great about this experience, Joel, is it's like preparing for a game as a coach. It
that's how you
is.
do it, yeah, and it's very impressive. And all kidding aside, TJ, it's very impressive, your call sheet. It is extremely impressive. You're showing the coaches before the game, and they're blown away by it also.
Yeah.
So it is incredible.
What I think it's been really fun, too, Joel, is I don't get as much time to dive into the special teams. And in my time as a player and a coach, I haven't been able to really do that in a long time. So it really has kind of broadened and generalized my view of the game. Hey, we're getting a lot of pressure on the PAT team. Those are things you have to think about. And again, in my prospective career, those are things I want to be good at. I want to continue to grow and learn. And again, this experience has been so enriching for me to put together all three phases of football.
Gorga up the middle, 5 yards. Tackle there by Ty Cummings. Of course, TJ Vernieri, the wide receiver, tight ends coach for the Memphis Showboats in the UFL. And we're very proud to have him in our booth.
I'm proud to be here, Joel.
And we got some more football coming up. I tell you what, this game next week, it is official now. Northern Highlands defeated Mount Olive, and they are in the championship game. And Ramapo on their way to the championship game in another little less than 6 minutes here. And that's going to be a great matchup right back here at Ramapo High School next week.
No question. All the games have been close like we've talked about. Be a really exciting game.
Gorga wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Good tackle by Ben Cooper, the senior. And again, the seniors, Northern Highlands won 20-7, by the way.
Congrats to them.
Yeah, congrats. And they've had a terrific season. They've been in the top 20, top 10 all year long, NJ.com. And it's going to be 2 of the top 10 teams in the state of New Jersey battling for North 1 Group 4. I think this section might be the best section there is in the state of New Jersey.
Absolutely.
Public schools. And it's going to be a great battle. This place is going to be packed next week. There's no doubt about it.
There's a lot of quality football teams out there, Joel. And again, anybody that gets a postseason berth is a really high-quality football team.
Broad little screen pass near side. And Gorga makes the catch. And that brings up a 4th down for Ramapo. Clock ticks. A running clock here. 4th quarter. 48-14. Under 5 minutes to go. And again, you look at this Ramapo team. So many titles. 14 of them in their past. They're used to these big games. And they came out firing in the first half. Wayne Valley did make it a game early. They tied the game up on their second drive, make it 7-7. And they answered Ramapo on their first drive. But I tell you what, they just took it to them. The pick 6 was huge by Jack Schneider. And Casey Grusser, 4 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, all in the first half.
And you said it best, Joel, at the beginning, the momentum, right? You get that second touchdown, and then it's the good things start to pile up, and sometimes the bad things start to pile up. So it happens on both ends of the spectrum, and that's what we saw tonight.
Clock stop, 3:54. Now they'll run it. And Ramapo will pump the football. It's 4th down. They took a delay of game penalty. The sticks say second down. It is not second down. It's 4th down. 4th and 11 for Ramapo. They're back to punt. This is Brian Shanley punting, the senior, for Ramapo. And their punting game has been terrific this week. And another great punt by the backup punter inside the 10 to the 6. So how many inside the 20? How many inside the 10? At least 2.
A lot. It's been a really clean game from that perspective. Again, all the perspectives of Ramapo. I think it's something that's really interesting, Joel, is they do that shield punt. Again, when we talk about the shield punt, right, you have multiple players in front of the punter to protect him like a shield. And again, they condense their on-the-ball players, so you really have all 11 players kind of in a triangle deal. It's so much easier to defend right from the punt return perspective. But again, Ramapo's had success doing it. It's really easy to block up when you have everybody in those locations. So again, they're able to get a punt inside the 20 again for them.
Wayne Valley starts at their own 6. Farillo, far side, and a screen pass goes for big yardage. Still on his feet. Can he go all the way? The 40, the 30. They're trying to chase him down. Is this Cabrales? Does he get in? I think he does. Touchdown, 94 yards.
Wow, that was Jaden Cabrales. And again, they just ran a smoke screen. Again, it backed up because sometimes when you're backed up that far, you build in an outlet throw, a smoke screen, right? So you have a run possible play. They're able to hit it, and then Cabrales just does the rest. Really puts on the burners. Incredible display of speed. Great job getting the touchdown right here.
Shanley for Ramapo almost got him, but by the time they got him, he was in the end zone. He hit that pylon. Wow, what a big time.
What a play. What a smooth.
That was impressive to watch.
What a smooth stride from Jaden Cabrales. Again, dealing with all of the traffic. He's got multiple people on him. But again, he puts on the burners and he gets vertical. Great job.
Cabrales' second touchdown of the night. That goes for 94 yards. So good job by Wayne Valley not giving up. They go for 2. It's 48-20. And why don't we do this? We'll take a quick, you want to see that again?
Yeah.
Quick? All right, TJ wants to see this, and we'll take a quick break.
Yeah, what's really hard is when you run flat routes right here, like you see, Joel, from the back. You don't want to get too far up the field running that flat route because the quarterback can't throw you open. You want to have a sharp angle right at that pylon so the quarterback can throw you on that angle to kind of just reach it out and put it right on that pylon. So again, really good job there by Ramapo undercutting it, getting the batted pass. But again, you'd like to see a little sharper angle there from Estevez at running back.
Clock stopped, 2:27. Joel Kanya, TJ Vernieri. North 1 Group 4 state semifinals tonight from Ramapo High School in Bergen County. Nice to have everybody still out there watching us on Big State Sports. We're going to have a lot of the state sectional finals next week. And either NJ.com or us will be back here at Ramapo. We're not sure yet. We'll have to figure that out. But keep checking our Instagram and our website and our tools that professional athletes use to play with confidence, increase resilience, build a champion's mindset. TopMentalGame.com. Schedule your free consultation. Leading Edge. They help athletes play, compete, and grow by raising money and building character. Athletic Fields of America. Have your field looking great. Visit AFOA.us. And if you're looking for an NIL deal, check out Lyons & Associates. It's a risk, but don't face it alone. Lyons & Associates reviews, negotiates, and protects your contracts so you can focus on winning on and off the field. As Wayne Valley will kick off. Wayne Valley used to be Wayne High School back in the 60s, and then they built Wayne Hills High School because the population grew in Passaic County. Try an onside kick here. It doesn't go far enough, and Ramapo will touch it at about midfield. So then when Wayne Hills built their school, I believe it was 1966, Wayne High School, which is Wayne Valley now, they changed it to Valley just to kind of separate that. And it's
That's a cool fact.
It's a Wayne Valley and Wayne Hills, and that's a big rivalry.
Absolutely.
You see that every year, and Wayne Valley beat Wayne Hills this year, so that was a huge win for them. And Chris Benaquista in his first year beats Wayne Hills.
Wasn't Wayne Hills Greg Olson, if I'm not mistaken?
Wayne Hills was, Greg Olson, who was former tight end in the NFL.
Really good tight end.
And he's a really good broadcaster in the booth.
He's awesome in the booth. I mean, he was a great tight end. Don't get me wrong. Almost 10,000 yards, multiple Pro Bowls. I think a few All-Pros in there, probably too. But he does a great job in the booth.
They beat Wayne Hills this year at home. Wayne Valley did 34-31. So, and Wayne Hills had a great year too. I don't know what we've been stuck on this is supposed to be a running clock.
Yeah.
It stopped at 2:27 and it hasn't run since. So I don't know. You see head coach Nick Gattuso out there talking to the officials, and now they're going to start running now they're going to run the clock.
I think we've seen Ramapo take some timeouts, if I'm not mistaken, and some stoppages of play. Again, like you talked about, Joel scoring plays.
Well, that was a 94-yard play, and then the kickoff, which was an onside kick, Wayne Valley tried.
It's running now.
And it's running. So it's 48-20, and they're taking their good old time. The Raiders, as they're going to go to 9-1.
Whoa.
Near side. We'll see that one again.
Ooh, great job catching the snap. Looks like the snap was to the quarterback's left. He's able to reel it in. Again, he's not able to hand it off at the mesh point. But good job not making a bad play worse. You'll see it right here. Looks like they're just going to run inside zone. Again, great hands.
Clock ticks, 1:30.
Ball handling is so critical, Joel.
Oh, yeah.
You practice it all the time. Every quarterback, every receiver, everybody's got to know how to catch the football. All the things we talked about.
Don't forget our Open Road Mazda of Morristown player of the game. We'll have it on our socials next week. And I have a feeling I know who it's going to be, who we're going to talk to after the game. And as they kneel down, the backup quarterback for Wayne Valley.
I got to break down another quarterback kneel, Joel. I did it in the Caldwell game. But they do it in the shotgun, again, because the quarterback hasn't taken a snap under center. So you say, hey, gun, victory, right? So the quarterback doesn't worry about getting in the T formation.
It's kind of odd because you never see that in the NFL, ever.
You don't. You see it a lot in college because so many of those offenses are shotgun-based offenses. So you don't want your first snap under center to be victory formation where you haven't taken a snap yet.
By the way, great job by Anthony Polk producing today. Aiden Kinsey on camera. Look at the lights go off. And they'll run down this clock, 20 seconds. And they're going to shake hands. And the final score here at Ramapo, the #1 seed, moves on to the North 1 Group 4 championship. They defeat Wayne Valley, the 4 seed, 48-20. Impressive first half. They had a 42-7 lead, and they didn't look back after that. And Ramapo now looking for their 3rd straight North 1 Group 4 sectional title will take on their division opponent, Northern Highlands, next week. They got by Mount Olive tonight, 20-7. And that game will be played right here. The #1 and 2 seeds in North 1 Group 4. And what a terrific night here for Ramapo. And it's going to be a big-time night here next week, next Friday night here at Ramapo High School. But TJ, terrific night for the Raiders. And for Wayne Valley, hats off. They didn't give up. And congratulations to all the seniors. I know it's your last game. It's a little bittersweet. But hold your heads up high. You had a great year. And Chris Benaquista, you're in good hands with him as coach.
Postseason football is always so difficult, Joel, down the stretch. So credit to both teams tonight. We saw 68 points, which was really exciting to see. And again, shout out to Anthony and Aiden. You guys did a great job producing. Joel, I always have a blast working with you. And I'm excited to see where we're going next.
We will not know until early next week where we'll be going next. And we can't wait. Big State Sports will have a lot of sectional finals next week. We We may be back here at Ramapo and maybe NJ.com. We'll have to keep an eye on that. But the final score, Ramapo 48, Wayne Valley 20. Ramapo now 9-1, and Wayne Valley ends their season at 7-4. For our producer, Anthony Polk, Aiden Kinsey on camera, my partner, TJ Vernieri, I'm Joel Kanya. Have a great night, everybody. Defense, left to right on the defensive side, Nick Revere, and they run it up the middle. Hayward fumbles the football. Who gets it? He gets it right back. That bounced right back to him.
The top, and again, as a running back, sometimes you got to know when the journey's over and kind of brace for impact.
No huddle, wide open, touchdown, Ramapo. Grusset to Jessis.
There, so the defense player is able to undercut there and get a little bat on the pass there and force an incompletion.
2nd and 10, Ferrillo looking, throwing, tipped, and almost picked off. So Schneider tipped that one and almost picked off by
on this drive for him.
Ferrillo.
We're seeing a lot of that scan procedure, Joel, so getting the Wayne Valley offense into advantageous looks could be critical for them all game.
Ferrillo has multiple offers. He's back to pass, throwing over the middle, completes it, and a touchdown! Touchdown earlier in this quarter. That was his 11th on the season.
Incredible. Really incredible. In 9 games, score 11 touchdowns. It's a great job.
Back to pass. Rolling right under pressure, and he will be brought down out of bounds for Wayne there. So a 3rd and long for 3rd and 7, we'll call it. Grutzer back to pass, throwing over the middle for Yesus. He makes the grab, and he has a lot more into Wayne Valley territory. Knocked out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, and it's now 3rd and goal from the 1 for Ramapo.
Yeah, really critical. You get down to the 1, Joel, you can see Ramapo's not huddling. You do not want to huddle when you get down to the 1. You don't want them to sub up, get those big fronts in there. You just want to run your sub up, get those big fronts in there. You just want to run your plays and execute.
3rd and goal, up the gut. Was that Grusser? Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Touchdown, Ramapo.
Because you're only down 14.
2nd and 9 for the Indians. That was a run by Estevez. Ferrillo fakes the handoff, back to pass, steps up, throwing deep, has a man. He lost his man, but incomplete. Clock. 1st quarter. We've already had 21 points on the scoreboard. Ferrillo over the middle. It is intercepted. Intercepted. Near side, the 10, the 5. He walks in.
Wow.
Touchdown. Jack Schneider. The line.
And he's completing 74% of his passes.
It's incredible.
I know I mentioned that before the game, but wow, you did as well.
They're in high school, don't forget. He drops that snap, and now he's in trouble. Can Wayne Valley take advantage? Rolling right. Nice job by Grusser, just getting it out. 6. Grusser in a shotgun. Trips down below. Grusser under pressure, throws over the middle.
Wow.
It is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he caught the ball. Mike and all the athletic trainers out there, which is sponsored by the Hospital of Special Surgery. Up the middle, nothing there. And a great job by Ramapo. That was a 4th and 2. And Wayne Valley top for the Raiders in the green. Ramapo back to pass. Grutzer under some pressure, but now has a lot of green in front of him. Whoa! He'll hop out of the end zone.
What a hurdle.
Over Cabrales right there. And Northern Highlands has a 13-0 lead in that game.
And not a ton of pressure here from the Wayne Valley defense, Joel.
Thrown near side, touchdown. It was that. Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. Back at their own 39-yard line. Wayne Valley looking for scores here, down big here in the 2nd quarter. Little screen pass over the middle. That just gets through and completes it across the 50.
looks off the coverage, right? You're able to kind of just slip and dip them, run that middle screen over the middle of the field, get a big chunk explosive, something you really needed right now.
You just said slip and dip, right?
I did.
I love it. Dunn with that big catch. Big throw near side, and it is intercepted.
You're on the 18, 16-yard line, but your plays are more limited the further away you are from the other end zone.
Ferrillo pitches to Estevez. Nothing there. Again, it's Jack Schneider with the tackle. Watch Jack Schneider. 43-yard pick six by Schneider, made it 21-7, and a 20-yard touchdown to Lavati.
But great stay in a rhythm, another short throw. Excellent.
Near side, complete. Ballin steps out of bounds.
Excuse me, you have 3 or more over here, hand the ball. If you have 3 or less, right, throw that screen.
Verneri, your hands are flying all over the place. I didn't see the replay because your hands were all over. I couldn't see. Wow. We could have a camera on you in the booth here. Now completion to Ballin.
Joel, I need a telestrator.
100%. You blocked my view of that replay. Fake the run. They throw it in the corner, and it is complete. It's a touchdown. Lead for Ramapo. North 1 Group 4 sectional semifinals. Grusser, all the time in the world.
Wants it all.
Throwing for yeses, and he couldn't hang on to that one. What a beautiful spiral that was.
And clock from occurring, so you got to keep swinging too. So really, it just inspires football to keep going and keep clicking at a high level.
2nd and 10 from their own 7. Back to pass for Riley over the middle. It is incomplete. In and out of the hands. Won the last 2 in a row, looking for 3 in a row. Grusser back to pass. Looking, being patient. Now under some pressure. Spins out of the way.
Wide open.
Wide open. Ballin, touchdown. Get out there and play and score some points.
Yeah.
See what they can do. Ferrillo. Over the middle, completes it. Crystal again into Ramapo territory. Down to the 44-yard line. Good start for the Indians.
Now, keep operating, keep playing fast.
First down from the 19. Ferrillo looking, has time. Over the middle, it is a touchdown. They'll get some experience from the younger guys. Little throw, near side, completes it. Over to Joey Gorga. And a first down for Joey Gorga.
Here. Deeply.
In a shotgun, I agree. Throwing deep, near sideline, has a man, completes it inside the 20. They still tangle with the football. It's fumbled, and who gets it? Northern.
As you get break a long run, you make a good block. Those are all things for you to build on as you continue to grow your craft and as you get further in your career.
First and goal, looks like the future of Ramapo. Doesn't look too shabby at quarterback. And up the gut from 5 yards out. Deep near side, incomplete. A flag is thrown. And looks like they're going to call pass interference on Scott Larson, the senior, number 9. He threw up his hands like, what'd I do? But I think he knows.
Yeah, definitely look.
Hard line. First down for Wayne Valley. As the clock continues to run. Ferrillo, the senior. And he loses the football. He is sacked. He fumbles. And Ramapo recovers. And a screen pass goes for big yardage. Still on his feet. Can he go all the way? The 40, the 30. They're trying to chase him down. Is this Cabrelas? Does he get in? I think he does. Touchdown. Second touchdown of the night. That goes for 94 yards. So good job by Wayne Valley not giving up. They go for 2. It's 48-20. And why don't we do this? We'll take a quick ball. You want to see that again?
Yeah.
Quick? All right.
Now.
And it's running. So it's 48-20. And they're taking their good old time. The Raiders. Because they're going to go to 9-1.
Whoa.
Near side.